It's
Oh,
never,
is it?
they
It's
bought it
not
out.
on HBO?
There's no HBO streaming service in the UK, so it's on Disney Plus.
Mm.
Which is quite strange. Anyway, I am lost. So let's get going. We've chatted for too long. Not that that's a bad thing. Gave me a chance to answer a question. So,
Are any of those people telling us the bennies need to flow yet?
not yet. I think there's only one person out there, so it's all quiet. It's a quiet
on
Sunday.
Twitch yet. I mean,
I'm going to have to give you a Benny for that. Right. Anyway, so you basically got a message. Basically, he says he has a job opportunity for you that can't be discussed in public, and basically gives you Well, it would appear that he basically gives you the choice of meeting him on Banshee or at Tunnel Station. Actually, it'll be Banshee. Thinking about it, sorry. He basically he's got a job for you, but it can't be discussed in public. He'll meet you on Banshee. You just need to tell him where you'll be landing next.
Well, won't be just landing at the main port then?
Well, that's up to you.
There's several of those. And with this ship, we don't have to land at a port. So let's see. Where on Banshee do we want to go? Where's my...
If you go into... I think I've put it in well build, didn't I? I think you should have a map of Banshee. Where's the map of Banshee? I've lost it.
Oh, I've got it. I've just got to find it.
So easy. It's too easy to lose files here. Type map, that usually works. There we go. I just want to see where you're going.
Well, we've conducted most of our business in like New Hope and Temptation. So let's go to Domburg, I think. Let's go to Domburg and meet up with this guy. Oh, maybe not.
Proving only a battle-scarred ghost town. Well, yeah, you can meet there if you want.
He may not want to because if it's pretty much abandoned, he's got no.
Actually, I like the idea of that one. Let's say, actually, yeah, that's where he says he'll beat you, Domburg.
Of course. Okay.
It's basically it's a ghost town where obviously certain it should be very no one should be around to hear the conversation is obviously the logic you think he must be using.
Or observe the meeting, and go, hey, they were meeting. What's up?
Domburg, nobody can hear you scream.
How far away is Dom?
It's on Banshee.
Couple of billion miles. Given that you're currently in deep space.
Okay, set a course for Banshee.
In fact, So basically, if we go to the star map, you'll probably actually, officially, you're actually off the map because it only shows this side of it, and obviously, Widowmaker is sort of directly opposite Thingy Station. So basically, from your perspective, we'll say you're about there when the call comes in.
Well,
although you wouldn't
on where in the orbit Banshee and everything else is. We may be a lot closer to Banshee than Tunnel Station. So
indeed, exactly. And also, of course, this is assuming straight line flights, which of course you wouldn't necessarily do in space because of orbit lines and all that. But anyway, yeah. So you're flying back to Banshee, so we'll put you on Banshee. So let's have a look. See, I should have some notes about Domberg and all the interesting things that I can do to play. Sorry, players can investigate while there. More. I don't think there is anything on Domberg. I think it is literally what you get on the players. Yeah, nothing super special. That's disappointing. Or is it Great Waves, Toxic Jungle, Tornado Alley 2? Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what they add in with the new book. But anyway, so you land at Domberg, which for those that don't necessarily know, it was once a small mining settlement. It was seized by the Reapers over a decade ago and used as the group's base of operations in the Crescent. A combined force of colonial rangers and armed colonists eventually routed the insurgents, leaving only a battle-scarred ghost town behind. The town currently remains unoccupied, though it's probably only a matter of time before settlers are drawn back to the area by rumours of still viable ghost rock strikes in the surrounding foothills. So as you fly over the top and fly close over, you can just see the battle-scarred ruins of the ghost town belief. Nestled in one of the larger ruined hangars, you make out a land vehicle appears to be parked. Your senses indicate the engine is cooling down as if it has recently been used to arrive here. In addition, you can pick up you pick up that there's human life in the vicinity of that vehicle. You do.
Oh, fucking cat, get off me.
1 million euros. 1 million.
That was the mic.
Assume then you're coming into land because it's all gone very quiet apart from abuse about their cat.
Oh no, he's sitting on the keyboard.
Oh, that's what cats do best.
Yes. Only
Yeah,
when
I
I'm
used to have
using it.
Yeah, I used to have a cat that had the ability that when I was at my desk to walk across the desk and would always know exactly the height and angle to position her tail so it went straight underneath my nose without fail.
Oh yeah, I've seen enough of that angle to last me a lifetime. I get that pretty much every time I'm sitting. You just
But just enough to just rub her tail just across the bottom of your nose to make it twitch. Right.
I don't mind the tail. I mind what's underneath it that he just loves to greet
Loves
me
to
with
whip
on a regular basis.
Okay. Everything else, it all seems quiet as you orbit the area and come into land.
by you.
The debris and the rubble strewn debris field means you'll have a bit of a walk back to that hangar where you found that vehicle. But you land without incident. Where you spotted the vehicle, so you land without incident.
Oh, well, it's fine, isn't it?
Coffee. Okay. So sounds like Himney's heading out. What's the rest of you up to?
Well, I guess we're
Guess we'll
getting
go
out.
with Himony.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the engine room, fine tuning crap.
He seems to know what he's doing.
Okie dokie.
Heading
You
out
travel.
with
you head out through the ghost town ruins towards the towards the other hangar. All seems peacefully quiet and in no way ominous, other than the incessant banshee winds out, blowing in the distance, as always. As you get closer, you notice that there's I might have a description of him. Let's see if I've got a description of him. Just say a man. Absolutely not. No, I have no real description of him. I wonder if I've got an image of him. Yes, I do. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, he's bald. Let's kill him.
Oh, kill him.
He's got hair. He's got hair on the top of his head.
He looks like Jeff Bridges in Iron Man.
That's hair. He's not bald.
No, not in Iron Man. He didn't.
No, his beard's not good enough. Iron Man's got he's got a really good beard in Iron Man. Hasn't he?
Yeah, I guess he did, didn't he?
So as you get a bit closer, he calls out, "Identify yourselves."
Out here.
I think there's more of us than of you. Identify yourself.
I just want to be sure that I'm talking to
Yeah,
the crew of the Reckless.
we're the crew of the Reckless. That's the Reckless. We've come to meet you, I think.
So you're the individuals who destroyed Nemesis.
Sort of, yeah.
Was that the asteroid?
It was, yes. He goes, yeah, right. He says the name's Nikolai. Common knowledge rolls, please.
Well
you called
met.
me here. What do you want?
Oh, did I say that too quietly? Can I have common knowledge rolls, please? Wonderful. No, he seems no problem there. Nikolai seems quite a friendly person then. Deckard and Linda. Okay, Nikolai. There's something about the look of him that was bothering you, and once he mentions his name, you realise you know who he is. He is Nikolai, leader of the Reapers.
The Who's?
You blitzed.
The Reapers. And I'm just trying to find out where they are myself now. They were the ones who were supposedly setting up. They're terrorists, basically. That's the easiest way to put it. Also, if you remember, that the Reapers are the place who took over this place and used it as their base of operations.
So they could be freedom fighters then.
Depends on your point of view, I suppose. Yeah, I was just trying to remind myself about them actually. Who's who? Reapers. Here we are. There's a whole. During General Warfield's attempt to seize control of the faraway system, yeah, Nikolai managed to secure a full pardon from the newly formed colonial government for himself and the entire Reaper organisation in exchange for their citizens' exfil. The Reapers' heroism was short-lived, however, as they quickly turned on the colonists when the dust settled, seeking to seize. Oh, that's it. Basically, Nikolai and all that's intended basically feels that humans should rule, that the Reapers should rule Banshee, and they do a better job than everyone else.
Yeah,
But,
Nuke loved them.
Indeed. But as he realizes that some of you have identified who he may be, he goes, "Please, I have no wish for our meeting to devolve into violence. We share a common foe. The creature you faced in Luster, I have information that will provide invaluable in defeating him, or it, as the case may be." Just to remind you, he's talking about war.
Oh yeah, the big bad guy.
That was that.
Come back
That
later.
was that. That was that mammoth thing from that planet, right?
No. No.
War.
That was the
almost
big
killed
thing
us.
that had a load of minions with it, and we scared them off or something. Or we just said he'd be back later.
Yeah, we ran away from it. Is what we did.
No, I think he just done his thing and he'd be back later. He's the big
Yeah,
bad.
that's
Big
same
bad.
one, yeah.
We'll have to kill him later once his lightsaber's recharged.
Yep.
Righty-ho, so...
Okay, go on.
So, basically, there's lots of information that people think they know, and I'm afraid it's wrong. The Skiddies are some strange race of super powerful Anuk, but they're called Skiddies because they look like Anuks, but they're considerably thinner and not necessarily appear to be all there. He explains that the Skiddies are not, in fact, native to Banshee. They come from elsewhere. another planet that was destroyed. Many, let the bellies flow. I suspect I recognise the name there, Deckard. I should be nice and do it anyway, but I'll give you one for initiative. Many centuries ago, the faraway system had another planet. Funny enough, where the belt is today. No one knows exactly what happened, but the planet was destroyed. However, what people call the skinnies did not necessarily all die off. They hate Banshee and all life upon it with great hatred. But apparently one of them, a powerful extra-dimensional being, calling itself Rach, used energy to draw Nemesis towards Banshee. The skinny planned for the initial strike to cause terrible casualties on Anooks and humans alike. With both groups weakened, the army he built with the creatures nesting inside the asteroid would have swept across the planet. However, of course, you, by nuking Nemesis, obviously paid quite a lot of problem to that. Nikolai also goes on to explain that the Reaper attacks on Temptation prior to the Nemesis shower were not by his choice. Ruck stole control of his mind by using an alien parasite called a brain crawler, which you did find. You have found Anooks with those. Do you remember you found those parasites in the base of people's necks? I think the doc found them. Do you remember?
Yes, the Khan creatures.
Yes. Shortly before the asteroid was detected, Roch then forced him to assault in the hopes of preventing any effective response to the asteroid. If you remember, that's why you got sent out to Nemesis, because the Reapers had performed a surprise attack and destroyed and damaged all available ships in the port except for Independence, which is why you ended up being asked to go out through Nemesis. But since then, he and the Reapers have been pawns under Rock's control. Nikolai stresses the Reapers would never willingly participated in the Skinny's plan. Even if you believe we're all as evil as the Ranger propaganda insists, what would we gain from an extinction-level event? There would be no one left to rule, which the colonists so insist is our ultimate goal, correct? He then turns his head to expose a bandaged area on the back of his neck. This corresponds with the similar wounds you examined on the other victims of brain crawlers.
Richie bollocks.
Even offers the. Oh, can I hear myself? Delay in the background there. Jigs snuck in. That's what it is.
Yes, I did. Your stream name on YouTube is wrong.
Pardon? Oh, it keeps doing that. It's winding me up. I hate to admit it, but I hate to admit it. It's very annoying.
Elspeth, I think I hear you talking, but you're coming in as a very, very low whisper.
Same thing here.
I'm not talking.
Oh, much better. Now we can hear you.
I wasn't talking. I didn't have my mic pushed or anything.
Well, your brain parasite was connected to Discord then.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know what's going on today.
It's the latest Microsoft upgrade. I swear, every time something updates, it's like, okay, now what broke? Because I have used Push to Talk and I haven't been using it.
Yeah, basically, Restream is giving me no end of gripe today. It would appear it's not working properly. I mean, it's fine for the restream, but it's not doing the updates.
Are you in Drake's? Are you in Kevin's channel as well, Drake? Because you have to say the bennies must flow, and then we all get bennies.
Right.
I've not had any problems with restream.
Much easier. I've lost completely the plot of everything. Where were we? I wonder if I can change it.
He had a parasite scar on the back of his neck.
Indeed.
Nikolai had a parasite scar on the back of his neck.
That's okay. I am just trying to sort out why everything is not working.
How do you delete something from a hotkey slot?
right
click
mouse
on it,
button.
and a little skull is there on the options.
Yeah, the clear slot. That's the one.
Okay, it just doesn't clear. That's the problem. Oh well, no worries.
Ah, right. That's fixed the title. I wonder if it's wrong on Twitch. No.
Oh, you have to do.
Right
Oh,
on
if you're
Twitch
changing
when I
the
was
stream
there.
titles or the game at least, you have to go to the edit button. But you should be able to do it from the edit destinations on Restream. It does all of them at once.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. No, it didn't work. It's not changed them. That's what I'm saying. Just to spite me for actually sort of paying them, they decided to break, which is really helpful. But anyway, should be fine now. Okay, where were we? Yeah.
We were getting the skinny on this guy's point of view, essentially.
I was freed from my mental slavery by another skinny. Although they are inimicable to humanity, they are not a united front. My rescuer feels rough more than he does either the colonists or the natives. He merely saw my emancipation as a way to weaken a more powerful foe.
Friend of my friend is my enemy. Yeah, okay. Enemy of me, my cat is my
Indeed.
dog.
The skinnies are powerful psychic beings. They've perfected transferring their psyches into other psyches, I should say, into other bodies. When man was still figuring out how to make fire by rubbing two sticks together, Rach was able to weaken this entity's defenses through a combination of torture, rituals, and a bucket full of brain corridors attached to its spine. It took a while, but he weakened it enough to transfer his mind into that of War. He's not powerful enough to expunge War's spirit, but he has the reins now, so to speak. That's why Hellstrom's little toy didn't work. Rach's psyche acts as an anchor for War's essence. The spirit trap will work, but only after you destroy Rach.
And do you know how we go about doing that?
Yes, indeed. So, why they don't put that one in text, I don't know. But anyway, the big problem with skiddies is they're virtually unkillable, even if you destroy their physical form. The alien mind hoppers just regenerate the body, and in the body of that particular recula, even physical destruction isn't a real option. Luckily, however, I have a unique insight into the virtually unknown weakness of the skinnies. Through being possessed by one for so long, they have what they call their soul amulets. Destroy the amulet and the creature dies. Even better, I can tell you that thanks to my previous connection with Rock, I can pinpoint the location of the amulet on an uncharted asteroid in the belt, he adds.
Wait. One amulet for all the creatures?
No.
But this is
this
the amulet for war,
One
is it?
amulet per creature.
Is it for war?
This is the amulet for the one who's taken control of War.
And what is war?
Well, he doesn't know about War, but War's a supernatural entity that's been taken over by an alien. So the aliens, what he's saying is the alien, the supernatural alien is protecting War from being trapped by the Hellstrom Industries trap, which is, which is why, they activated it and nothing happened.
Right.
And where did he say the amulet for that particular amulet was?
It's on an uncharted asteroid in the belt. Sadly, the mistrust the colonial government has fostered against me makes it impossible for me to deal directly with them in this matter. You lot, however, have built considerable goodwill, both with the authorities and Hellstrom Industries. Where the Reapers would be doomed to failure, you may succeed.
I mean, it's a good story, isn't it? Seems to fit in with the evidence we have so far.
Yeah, it's almost believable, yeah.
Well, we're expendable. Why don't we take the
One
job?
of the Reckoners, but it has to be possessed by an alien on top of it. That's Really a hat on a hat there, Nikolai.
Such a cool extension, the planned advances.
What would I have to gain by making up such a ridiculous story?
I don't know.
We all have everything to lose. There's nowhere. This is the last. This is the last bastion of humanity in an unforgiving universe. If we die here, we all die together.
Just trying to entertain.
Knowledge on why you may be betraying us does not mean that it doesn't exist.
Well, if he betrays us, we'll kill him. But we can. Let's go and find this amulet, shall we?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. With that, Nikolai hands over a data slug. He says, containing the asteroid's coordinates and orbital pattern. Do with this as you will. And with that, he excuses himself and starts walking back towards his vehicle.
And I'm going to say to him, if you betray us, I'm going to kill you.
I wouldn't expect otherwise, he says, without even stopping.
Good. All right.
You do.
Okay, let's go plug this slug into the computer and see where it tells us we're going.
How did he say he came by this information?
He was under control of the guy for a while.
Ah, that's right. The bandage on the back of his neck.
I get the implication. I think the implication is, although while he was being mind controlled by the alien, he was also able to get information from the alien because their minds were linked, as it were.
Right.
Yeah, back to the ship.
Back to the ship it is then. So you've got the information. What are you going to do with it?
Gonna go and get it.
Well, like I said, we're going to plug it into the system and see where it tells us we need to be going.
Okay. Right. Let's work that one out. Let's have a look. Player's guide. Setting room. Spaceships. Navigation. Travel time. Here we go. Oh dear. Don't worry about the explosion.
That's never good when we see the.
Okay, so it's don't worry. It's I've got desktop dice set to explode, and I don't want that to explode. Apparently, in the next update, along with the flashy dice, the die tray comes back, so I can move my dice over to the other side of the board because I've moved everything around. And it's really annoying. I keep trying to drop dice into the combat tracker because I've moved the combat tracker and the chat window over. And I've got to get used to it. Once I get used to it, I'll be fine. But for now, okay.
You know what else is that they stay on top? That was driving me nuts yesterday. Like everything else.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
Everything else gets buried with, like you can put a window over it, for instance, right?
Yeah.
And
I've just noticed. Yeah, the dice float. Yeah, I've not noticed that before. Yeah,
that's new.
Well, hopefully, in the once the die, supposedly, Lone Wolf was saying the die tray comes back. Although I did find a bug in the new dice.
So, I just want to be able to. It's worth it for me to have custom dice that are custom stealth dice for $5.
Yeah, so you can have any color you like, but any color you like with the same text. Yes, I'm going to get the metallic ones. So I have to be honest. I'll get the metallic ones. I like the look of the metallic ones.
Yeah, I mean I think that's the one that lets you set the colors like that, right? I don't care about the auras.
I don't care about the flashy effects. No. But I did find a bug in the metallic dice, so that may be why they haven't released it.
Oh, so you're the reason we're slowing things down. Perfect.
I did find a bug, and there we go. Anyway, so it is. I'm afraid it is, unfortunately, due to the orbits and everything else right now. This asteroid is the furthest away it can be from Banshee right now. 17 days travel. This exact moment in time, it's on exactly the opposite side of the system to Banshee.
Do we have enough food to get going back? Enough supplies?
You'll probably need to stock up before you go. Indeed.
See if we can get a job that's in that direction as well at the same time, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you certainly could give it a shot. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to be honest. Tunnel Station and Widowmaker are almost opposite each other, but this is sort of right. But this is almost this. But Tunnel Station right now isn't perpendicular. You know, it's almost if you assume it, if you think of it as the points of a compass for the sake of argument, we'll put Tunnel Station north, Banshee east, Widowmaker south. This asteroid is west on a compass, unfortunately, sort of right in the middle of a unexplored, uninhabited area. But you could probably pick up a cargo run around on the way, but it might add a bit more to your journey time. That's the plan.
Well, let's go make sure we've got all the supplies we need, and let's head out. What the hell? I don't think I'm going to fight too much with trying to get a job. I mean, we'll check and see if something is in that direction that's not too far out of the way, but otherwise, I'm not that interested in necessarily picking up something.
Oh, hang on. Items.
Right. Okay, so sorry, after you.
Linda's going to restart Fantasy Grounds. I'll be right back.
Okay. So where are you headed for supplies?
Probably back over to Independence, I guess.
You mean Temptation?
Or yeah, Temptation. Sorry.
That's fine. I got very confused. I was thinking, I don't. 30,000 residents, the walled city of Temptation is the largest. Yep. So I will say it will cost about buying fuel and supplies and everything for the trip out there. We'll say for the sake of argument, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. So if you say 200 credits each, that'll between all 7 of you, that will pay for fuel and supplies.
$1,200 credits. Okay.
I've got it.
So also basically at the same time you're while you're stocking up on Temptation, Marta Deal, I should say, Marta Deal from Hellstrom Industries, if you remember, who's been paying you more than once, just contacts you to let you know she's had just to say that the moment she's had no more breakthroughs or information on any reasons why the device didn't work, and just basically letting you know that if at any time soon she requires your services, she assures you that Hellstrom Industries, as always, will pay very well.
Yeah, we're in the process of following up a potential lead on that as well.
Might I buy an item?
Of course you may. What is the item?
A laser sword.
Excuse me.
Let's have a look. See, that's images. Items.
Laser sword.
He wants a laser sword. Laser sword is suede. No, you can't.
I got to do.
You can buy.
Deadlands. Sorry.
Yeah, you can buy a laser cutter, but not a laser sword. I was thinking that doesn't sound very Deadlands, a laser sword. That sounds a bit sci-fi to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're sci-fi in now, but yeah.
I know. That was the sarcasm of the joke.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. I just need. I want a melee weapon of some sort. So.
Do like Morgana. She just carries a machete. Works pretty well. Don't have to worry about tech failure.
Yeah, that's why Roger kept his Choctaw.
And this weapon as well.
I got nothing. So.
Okay, so from human hand weapons, you've got your inertial sledgehammer, your machete, or your mini chainsaw, or your volt knife, or your laser cutter large. It would appear.
All right, I'll get an inertial sledgehammer.
That will set you. It's uncommon, which is no problem in temptation. That will set you back 200 credits.
Oh, the book says 150, but okay.
Well, yes, but obviously the shop has to mark up the price.
Okay, I'll take 200 off.
And you have yourself an inertial sledgehammer, a
260.
powered mining tool that amplifies the inertia of the swing to strengthen the. I imagine that should say strengthen the impact, but to strengthen the impact.
Now, can
Yeah,
am I able to buy some extra batteries?
Yes, certainly. You need medium batteries for that, don't you?
Yes.
You could buy 2 medium batteries for 120, or a single battery at 75 each.
All right. How about 4 for 240?
4 for 2. Hang on, 60, 240. On 4, he'll give you a deal of 210.
210. Okay. 26112. All right.
Does anyone else wish to go shopping?
Can Linda buy a dagger or knife or short blade of some sort?
You most certainly probably can. Yeah.
How much? How would I grab that, or how would I just add it? Like short blade. Do I drag it and drop it, or do I just create it from? Just type it in.
I mean, basically a volt knife is probably what you're after, really. A nice strength plus D4 damage. Yours for 200 credits.
Okay.
And just powered off small batteries.
Oh, thank you. Let me add that to weapons.
Can I get one of them?
And
popped right in.
Pardon? Sorry, what was that?
Can I buy one of those and a nuke weapon? Or have they got any of those floating around? How much is it?
A nuke weapons? Well, there are probably a nuke traders around here. Yes.
What's being used to fire a rocket launcher?
Sorry, shooting.
Okay.
Is there rocket launchers under the weapon list?
Well, there is, but it's 51. The weight is 51 on it, so.
Yeah.
You'd need to be walking around with a wheelbarrow.
Might buy a stunner.
I don't get it.
So what a nuke weapon are you after, Himini?
Shakira.
Is that a ranged weapon?
It is.
It is? Okay. 8-foot long spear used two-handed when on foot or as a lance when mounted. Okay. Basically 100 creds.
Okay.
What? No.
If you can, if 100 creds because he's a Nanook trying to buy a Nanook weapon, he can get one. Humans trying to buy a Nanook weapons, it'll be a little trickier because he knows where to go.
How about a stunner?
Stunner.
Oh boy, I opened up a can of worms. Sorry, DM.
It's absolutely fine. A stunner, a non-lethal weapon. It is availability Yes, I can't remember what it stands for. Scarce. You'll have to ask you'll have to do some networking for that. It's a bit of persuasion or or intimidation, depending on which way you want to go, to see if you can find where someone's selling one of those.
Can I drink my coffee without your ass in my face? Is that
No, of
possible?
course not.
Oh,
Everyone
shit.
show you.
The mic was on. I'm sorry.
AFK a minute.
That's definitely a Betty for the doc. Okay. Yes. Yep. Doc's definitely known. Doc and Jigs have asked around. 500 credits will get you a stunner.
Right. I'll do that.
Anyone else want to do some shopping? I don't mind. Shopping is perfectly acceptable. I do like that shops extension. I will have to use it again more often.
I like it too. I'm trying to rig it up for the ceramic piece monetary system, and it's kind of tricky, but
I can imagine.
It's a good system. It's neat.
Yeah. It works with it, but it works most of the time. Okay, right.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to remind the players to read the chat so that they know what to put in for their purchase.
Yes. Okay, so within seconds of you sending that reply, Roger, saying that you were investigating a lead, Marta's basically putting through a direct call to you, in real time, as it were. The cost would be probably quite expensive from from Tunnel Station, but she's obviously it's obviously the costs at her end, not at your end. So she's, basically for all intents and purposes, she's the phone's ringing right now, as it were.
Okay, I answer it.
She comes back going, she's intrigued to know what information you're finding out because according to all the calculations they've done, the spirit trap should have functioned, and the only logical explanation they've all come up with so far is some form of outside interference, but they cannot work out what it is.
Yeah, supposedly there's some sort of mystical mojo thing going on. And that's why I didn't contact you about it earlier, because, I mean, it is mystical mojo stuff. And yeah, basically it boils down to there is an asteroid that's supposed to have something on it that's supposed to have some sort of connection to it's really kind of out there. I don't know if it's an asteroid that the Unity maybe crashed into as it was coming through, or something along those lines. So we're just going to fly out there and see what's going on. We may be out of communication for just a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad.
As you say this, sort of you see her interest being more and more piqued, and she's and obviously she realizes, for want of a better phrase, that she may have blown her poker face slightly there, and desperately tries to dial it back a bit, and then sort of trying to look a little more calm and composed and all that. But she does, she says, she then starts nodding and trying to look like she's trying to play more hardball, but unfortunately you've probably seen the crack in her armor, as it were. She says she's not ready to sink more of HI's resources into an adventure, especially since a trip into the belt runs the risk of messy entanglements with X4, which obviously you being independent is less of a political issue. She can't risk throwing more of her employer's assets chasing a wild goose chase, especially with the recent snafu, as she calls it, still fresh in her boss's memory. However, she does state she is willing to cover fuel and expenses to the flight, along with a 5,000 credit bonus if you manage to bring back the amulet and deliver it to her.
Sure,
Now
I
that's
guess
a
we
little
can
bit
probably work
off.
on that.
Aren't we supposed to destroy the amulet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that doesn't sound so hot.
Well, I can tell her we'll bring it back. I didn't say I'd bring it back in one piece, though.
What's her name again?
The amulet, didn't he? Marta. Marta.
Obviously, we aren't saying this over open comms.
Just going to check that myself now.
And actually,
destroy the amulet and the creature dies. Okay.
You didn't even.
So
you didn't even mention the amulet to her.
Oh, that's my mistake. That's my mistake. That's a GM mistake.
One of you guys is bugged.
Did we actually mention the amulet?
No, I did not. What I will do is I will offer to go ahead and bring back anything that we may find that might be of interest.
She won't offer the expenses if you didn't mention the amulet. I apologise. I'll have to retcon that. That was my mistake, not yours. So I'm intrigued, actually.
Why don't you mention some amulet and see if we get paid?
No, it's fine.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's not that. I'm intrigued by the. Yeah. I'm just trying to work this one out. I'm just trying to work this one out myself. So you're told to destroy the amulet, and then someone offers you money to deliver the amulet to them. I mean, I can't see the logic of that one.
Well, the poker face seems to imply that Hellstrom Industries knows about the amulet. That's the problem. Like, why would they know about the amulet from an alien culture?
They don't. You see, you're reading too much into it. You're reading too much into it.
What I'm reading into it is we're going to destroy it. We're not interested in selling it to anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
What
gets really interesting is I think the whole plot point works on the fact you hand the amulet over.
Maybe she doesn't reach us until we're on the asteroid, the uncharted asteroid. I don't know.
Spoiler.
Is it maybe the timing of the communication is different?
Well, no, it's not that. It's just a bit strange because the whole adventure assumes you're going to tell her about it and give her the amulet because she pays you and thanks you for it.
But since I don't trust Hellstrom in as far as I can spit, I wouldn't have told her about it. So.
Yeah.
No, but the whole next plot point goes on the assumption that they've analysed the amulet, and because they know they've analysed the amulet, they've worked out that what went wrong before. So if you don't give them the amulet,
ruin your whole plot point campaign now.
It's not my plot point campaign.
It's yours now. You're in charge. We're gonna just fire it into deep space.
I'm sure I can work it out, but it is very interesting the way it's written there. It's like you're told to destroy the amulet, and then then an NPC is supposed to.
Well, half of us can go deal with Marta.
Savage. I mean, Penny will do that quite a lot. I've noticed.
With the other guy.
Not to worry. Then she won't off. She will. She just wishes you luck, and so in retcon specs, if you didn't mention the amulet, then I shall shut up about that bit. So I will have to retcon that whole conversation and say she can't justify any expenditure. You won't get any poker face stuff because obviously you didn't explain why it all went wrong. She'll just do the whole line about her. She wishes you luck and hopes any information you find does prove useful. However, she cannot fund a crazy chase out into the belt. Without any guarantee, without any information, without any guarantees of success or anything else. But however, she does ask you update her accordingly, and she will do the same if she's any developments. That's how we'll have to play that one instead.
Didn't Linda have a close relationship with Marta? So a little wink, wink, nod, nod, and she's still not willing to fund our excursion.
Say no more. Say no more.
Exactly. Oh well, that I guess that doesn't count for anything.
I guess not. I'm
I
with
thought
you.
it was good.
Well, I
I thought
think
it
it's
was
more a
well
matter of she can't get a hold of the money because her bosses are so upset over the fact that she failed last time.
Yeah, sorry, I just walked away just as you were saying all that. Yes, I mean she may well have been inclined to, but as she says, at the end of the day, you got to bear in mind her boss is Vanessa Hellstrom, and she's obviously yeah, not happy with Marta at the moment. Yes.
We should get something to crush gems or amulets. We should get something to make sure we can destroy this thing. Unless we think we can just do it ourselves.
Well, you mean like
Is it
that
an
inertial hammer somebody just picked up?
Oh, okay.
Do you know what? I've just had another thought. This whole adventure is written on the fact that you're going to deliver the amulet to Hellstrom Industries, so they probably don't tell us any way on how to actually destroy it. We'll find out. Hey ho! Right. Hey ho!
basically, it sounds like Nikolai screwed the entire adventure up.
I
Yep,
wonder
till
how
Nikolai's
well.
fired.
Yeah,
I wonder.
fired.
I wonder how well their next that More of Oblivion will do. That will be in terms of non-contradicting plot points. Anyway, you're going to head out to the asteroid belt. Okie dokie. It's a 17-day trip with only just the first day there and the last day there. First day out and the last day out in 0G. The rest of the flight you can have your gravity drive on. So Linda will only be a bit ill for some of it.
Unless we decide to stop along the way and sightsee.
Indeed. Or you just think it might be funny to do so just because certain people will be up trucking all the time. Okay. So, I don't believe I need... Okay. Yep, so basically it's a uneventful trip. You plot the route and you head out into the belt. And after 12 days of non-activity, you basically have to sort of slow down because now you're getting closer to the belt. There's some bigger rocks out there which do cause some interesting gravitational anomalies on the ship. So although the gravity drive stays on, it does unfortunately slow down your trip slightly as you continue onwards.
See, I thought I downloaded 5 seasons of Buffy. Apparently, I downloaded the same season 5 times. Oh my gosh.
Linda shares Serenity with him, so he has something to watch. Linda's on a disciplined exercise regimen to maintain some strength during the long trip, and also to maintain her sanity.
Sounds
Yeah,
sensible.
well, Morgana hangs out in the engine room. Tinkering.
Well, I guess we watch our Josh Whedon collection several times, and then what happens?
No.
Well, then what happens is your proximity alarm goes off.
Uh-oh.
Before we
Asteroids.
get there, or as we get there?
No, you're still 5 days out.
Okay.
Heavy
Everything's out and the
sigh.
proximity alarm goes off.
Okay. Linda's excited.
I'm just
She
testing
runs
something.
to the bridge. She wants to see what's up. Something good, of course. Is that who's rolling?
Nothing's right. I'm just making sure it works. It does work. There you go.
Dice still work. That's good.
No, the roll fatigue, the effect on the character.
Oh.
So yeah, we're all going to go and check the beeping signals. What's up, Deckard?
Certainly.
I don't know.
What's the beeping signals?
You're gonna need to do another E EVA.
Just sort of trying to sort something
Probably.
out. That's what I was after. Okay, it appears that up not far ahead, there appears to be there's something out there.
Well, yeah, that's why
Easiest
the
way to say that.
proximity alarm would be going off.
Yeah,
We
whatever
see
it
it?
is,
Is it
it's
coming
about
up on sensors?
not yet. It was more picked up as a sort of gravity distortion. It's a registers at about 900 feet in length.
The stealth ship.
Does it look like it's man-made, or does it look like some sort of chunk of asteroid?
There's no emissions coming from it other than other than its mass and its size at the moment.
We can't even see it, can we?
So it's like a black hole.
Well, it's not so much that it's a black hole at the moment. It's obviously because it's whatever it is doesn't appear to have a highly reflective surface. No,
It's a stealth ship. We're playing the Expanse at the moment. I'm going to use my Anuk survival skills to see if I feel like I'm being hunted.
You are.
No biting. What the?
you know what? It's really strange that, but if you try and drag an NPC to the items list in Fantasy Grounds, it doesn't do anything. I can't think why.
Well, I restarted my Fantasy Grounds.
I'm trying to turn an NPC into an item. Yes.
No idea why that didn't work. Has anyone? I'm just going to. I've got danger sense. I can't remember.
Let's see.
I haven't.
I don't think I do. I don't think Linda does.
Fine. So again, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Nothing to worry about. No reason to panic whatsoever. Just if anyone has danger sense, it would be going like mad at the moment.
She has heavy sleeper. Does that help?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm afraid it does not. Okay, let's make these bigger. And then down to about there, and then I can drag that on again. So there, and then what I need to do is I need to put it on hold because that's the easiest way to do that. Because your cards don't work if I do it the other way around. Then what I need to do is I need to do that. No, I don't, because that was the wrong way to do it. And I'm just, oh, for crying out loud. Sorry, guys, I'm just having a nightmare of a day here. Right, delete the token. There we go.
Can Linda do a spectral? Is there anything she can do to do a spectral imager on it? Or maybe the ship has a spectral imager? Because she has some sort of breaker cybernetic eye. I don't know if it works through glass or works at long distance. Might give her some idea of the composition that they're sensing but not seeing.
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, so science roll +2 is what it says.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, let me give it a science roll.
I'd be happy to help him with that.
Please do.
Here we go.
I rolled a 4, so he gets a 1.
He does.
Oh, it's looking good.
It's looking very good. Okie dokie.
Now that should be +2, so that's actually 18. And then he said +1, so that's 19.
Yeah. That's very good. That's very good indeed. So basically, whatever it is moving towards you, and you sort of adjusting through scans and fiddling with the equipment and everything. You are able to pick up a signal.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Hot tip, Deckard. Deckard's the pilot, right? We need to be escaping this thing. There's a space octopus chasing us.
I'm not the pilot.
Oh, who's the pilot?
Okay, well, yeah, there's a space octopus chasing us. Somebody shoot it.
Okay, how do we?
Okay, so I am basically, we will deal it in terms of initiative, but obviously on terms of the reckless, people can man things and everything else. So obviously, I know that Roger is the pilot.
I'm not going to man anything because I'll end up breaking something. So I'll keep an eye out for anything coming aboard.
Why did that? Oh, probably because I need. What is going on?
How many guns do we have?
There we go. You have dual-linked medium auto cannons on a turret.
And so
And
we
once-
can't fire those from. We can fire those. Do we have to go to the cannon to fire them, or is there?
I think we have to. I think there's probably. Well, someone needs to man the gunnery console. Whether it's actually you have to go and sit in them like the old ball turret on a flying fortress, or Star Wars, or whether you just have to sit at a console. I'm not entirely sure. It really depends how you want to do it. But yes, someone might want to man the guns.
Linda's happy to do it if nobody else is doing it, but she's also fine if somebody else knows how to do it.
It's all down to who wants to use their shooting skill.
It's about the shooting skill.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think Linda's very good at shooting.
I think I might be good at it.
Yeah, she's not very good at shooting.
I'm rubbish at shooting. I've also got the technical thing. If I critically fail, I break the gun. So you don't want me touching it.
I'm down in the engine room, so I figure you guys can handle it.
But I think at this point we're letting the engine room know to give it all the juice we got.
Well, I'm going to say that. So who's banning the guns? That's all I need to know.
I'll do it. The doc will do it.
The doc is banning the guns. Okie dokie.
Doc is in.
Yeah. Interesting day with. There we are. Okay. So, Deckard, you're up first. What are you going to do as a passenger, as it were?
I'm going to be looking at the computers and trying to sort of hack through, see if there's any way I can mess with this octopus's business. Is it?
Okie dokie.
Oh well, do we know that it's a? Is it a ship or is it a creature?
Linda
think
thinks it's a creature.
Okay.
The honest answer is you've got it. Yeah.
If it's
seems to be biological.
Okay, then I'm going to roll science to see how I can find a way to best defeat this thing. Find its weak spots.
Go for it. Okay, well, from a science, okay, so I'm going to say from a scientific perspective, I targeted it because I thought originally you said you were going to mess with it. If that makes sense, it would have been a test. But so what I'm going to say is but it isn't a test. But so basically, obviously, theoretically speaking, what you've got here is obviously you're using your scans to try and analyze it. So you can either basically, I suppose, give a bonus to Roger potentially, or you can give a bonus to the doc from targeting perspective. So
that's what I was looking at.
Yeah,
I was looking at giving the targeting perspective by helping essentially, right? By rolling.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Roll and telling him where to aim.
Okie dokie. That sounds perfectly reasonable. Let's just put something on there because you are meant to be in the belt, and then let's put the belt in let's put the belt in behind it. There you go. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? There we go. Only in science fiction do asteroids belt look that crowded. Okay, so that'd be a +1 to the doc. Okay, Roger, you are piloting.
Yes, I are piloting. I am going to pilot in an attempt to, I guess distract this thing so that it won't be able to hit us as well.
Yeah, for intents and purposes, I am going to treat it as a linear chase, as it were. So you can literally just pedal to the metal and just try and get out of here if you want to. But likewise, if you want to make it conversely, if you want to sort of stay close for now with the view that you know that the doc's going to shoot it, you can of course test it.
Yeah. I want to test it. I want to test it, but I don't want it to be able to attack us as easily. I want to see what good the weapons do. So I'm going to stay fairly close and just see if I can distract it.
Yeah. And to say, we won't call it a chase until you decide to flee, if that makes sense. Until then, we'll treat it as a... Anyway. 5. And you're piloting. Of course, I had to target it because, of course, I'm an idiot, and of course you can't target it because I've made it unknown. No, it's okay. You wouldn't have been able to anyway. Agility. Okay, do you want to shake it or make it vulnerable?
Distracted.
Distracted, that's what I meant, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. I shall award you a Benny for being honest and not actually saying shake it, because I probably would have forgotten that you couldn't do that and shook it. Hibity, you're up.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
Well, you can, basically, as a passenger, all you can really do is come up with a clever way to give support roles to other people. Or sit back and, or if you have a bad feeling, you just go and put your spacesuit on. Get ready to abandon ship.
Don't get in my spacesuit and get ready to abandon the ship. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to.
There are two minor escape pods / shuttlecraft. Don't forget, which we've never actually used.
Who's manning guns?
The Doc is.
Okay, well, I'm going to give Doc an encouragement by
Doc McStuffins.
Imagine it is a on the plains of a Banshee, you know, line it up and pop it in the eyeball.
It's got 5 by the look of it. Okay, that'll be a +1 bonus to the Doc. Who's up now?
Then I'll pass my turn. Oh.
Shush. It's a shame. In some way, there are times where it's easier for me to manage it than
I'm
you
only
guys.
fucking about. Sometimes you've got to do it as a GM anyway.
Yeah, Doc, you're up. I targeted the bad guy for you.
Okay. Do I just roll shooting, or is there do I have access to the guns?
Oh yeah, sorry. There you go. On the combat tab, you should be banning the dual-linked autocannons.
Got an error. That's okay.
Yep. I'm hoping you could just double-click it straight off the vehicle, because it's already targeted. Yep, go for it. Okay, so you open fire with the dual-linked medium autocannons, and the whole ship shakes. And obviously, in space there's no sound, but on board the ship you do still hear the effects of the guns rapid firing off as those projectiles fire out at high velocity. You hit with a raise. Roll for damage.
How am I encumbered? How would that affect my gunnery skill? Anyway.
Well, fighting's a physical skill, so
it'll offset with the fact that it's technically rate of fire 3.
Okay, so you fire and you know you've got a good shot, and then you just watch as basically it doesn't seem to do anything.
Does it like bounce off? Does it pass through? What's going on?
Bounces off. Oh, it definitely bounces off, or doesn't hit it. Yeah, this thing seems to have a very tough life.
For a reroll.
Yeah, let's try that once. Just see.
Well, plus it's rate of fire 3, so you should have been rolling to hit 3 times.
I am aware of that, but I was going on the assumption he was trying out a single test shot, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Again, I was going to be nice and point it out, but obviously I will say if you do want to get your other 2 shots in, you can. It's just obviously single shot uses considerably less ammo than auto fire does.
That was not the best damage roll ever, in case you want to Benny it.
Already bent it once.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's better.
Yep, I'm afraid it doesn't have any real effect. Right?
Okay, I'll take the other 2 shots and let's see.
It's 4,000 credits a shot if you go full auto for the record.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying otherwise. I'll work out the build later.
4,000 credits per shot. How many shots have we got? We must have racked it up.
Well, I'm just trying to find out because autofire used to be 3 times. Autofire used to be 3 times the fire rate, didn't it? But it isn't anymore. It's changed, and I can't remember what it is now. I think it's 10 bullets on the autofire 3, but I could be wrong. These in the rules.
I think that,
just pointing out that every time you fire, it's going to cost you 4,000 credits to replace the shots. A full reload costs 400, so that's okay. What's its ammo capacity? I'm being stupid. It's got 100 shots. It's okay. It's 4 credits a shot. That's all. You're fine.
Okay.
Go on, take your other 2 shots.
Don't think it's going to matter. I don't think this thing can harm it.
Okay, so that's a hit with a raise and a hit with a raise.
You might need to aim at something specific. That might help. Like a mouth or an eye. I don't know if we can see anything.
Oh, I was like, he had it targeted.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's because you're just aiming to hit it. Okay, so again the shot bounces off, and the third shot.
A little bit of explosion there.
Oh, that does seem to sort of stagger it as much as you can stagger as a flying space octopus.
All right, it's me.
Righty ho, Morgana, you are up. Oh no, you're not. It's me first. I'm going to tentacles have I got? 4 tentacles and a reach of 50. So it's going to have to move in to catch you. There we are. Then it's just going to have to 4 tentacles, so it gets a 4 tentacle attack on the Reckless. Hitting once. Doing 20 points of damage, which didn't apply as a target. Let's try that again, because that didn't work. Why didn't that register as damage? I think that monster's broken.
Did you say its tentacle is broken?
No. It just does pure strength damage. That's what it is. Right, 20 points of damage on the Reckless. Doesn't hurt it. The Reckless is unharmed. It did work. I just didn't notice. Okay, so basically the tentacle smacks into the ship. The whole ship skews. There's a loud crash and a bang as the tentacle smashes into the ship, but the Reckless seems undamaged. Morgana, you're up.
Is there anything, first of all, I'm in the engine room. Is there anything that Roger and I could do that, like, vent some exhaust that would push it away from us or blast it with exhaust or whatever from the ship?
You certainly can. Oops, I got loud there. You can certainly give it a shot. Yeah.
What would you need?
Use repair as a test.
You could put the engines on self-cleaning. That might get a whole bunch of gunk up its gut.
Yeah, sounds good.
Like an oven.
Okay, so what would I need to roll?
Repair. Repair is the test.
Ooh, good repair.
Okay, right. You shake it because you got the raise. Do you want to make it distracted or vulnerable?
What do you think, guys?
Distracted. It's already big enough and easy enough to hit.
It was already distracted and it still attacked us, so that didn't seem to do much.
It wasn't distracted. It wasn't a test in the end.
Oh,
Okay,
it wasn't.
well,
Okay.
then make it
No.
distracted.
No, I did a test against it to make it distracted.
Oh
Yes, you did.
no!
It was
I thought you. I thought you.
actually. It's still. It says it's still distracted. I can see the icon.
Oh, of course, it was distracted. Yes, you're right. It was distracted. I apologise. I forget it had its go, so it
Then
stopped
a
being
second
distracted. didn't it?
failure on distraction would automatically make it vulnerable, wouldn't it?
I just award everyone bennies because I just got myself confused there. You were quite correct. It was distracted. It still managed to hit. Well, that's probably why it missed you 3 times on its attack on the ship.
Oh, so
It only hit you
maybe
once.
keep it distracted.
And obviously, no, it's distract. I apologise. So yeah, Roger flew round the ship fast while the dock opened fire on it to no effect, and then basically Morgana dumps stuff out. Which the ship it doesn't seem to like, but it does seem to be making it madder. Linda, you're up.
How far away is this thing?
Well,
50 to 100?
it's got to. It's lit. Yeah, I mean, it's basically
Okay.
It's 100 inches behind you, but obviously inches is relative in space, if that makes sense. But
Well,
you know what I mean.
what Linda's thinking is she wants to blast one of its tentacles that's in range with her powers. That's what she's thinking, and she has pretty long range. So even if it's like 300 away, she could give it a good blast.
What is her
The
background?
Sorry.
The only problem is you'll need to be standing outside the ship without a suit on to release the nanites.
Can't I do use an extra point to avoid targeting the ship, and then just blast her that way? Blast it that way?
No, because the nanites are physically inside your body.
Right,
Oh,
but
okay.
they only have to make a nano-sized hole to get out of the ship, and the last one through can plug it back up.
No, it can't. That stuff
No,
can't.
because they're breakers. They can't repair. They can only
Yeah,
destroy. So
it used
the
to
point
be
is,
good. Now it's
the answer-
dangerous. Yeah.
In answer to your question, yes, you absolutely can. However, you will have to damage the ship as well.
Yeah, please don't. I thought about it too, but
Can I? Oh, okay. Either that or I'll be in a spacesuit and I'll die. Okay, so that's fine. So I think what Linda's going to do is she's going to stick to the sensors that she was using to detect this thing and figure out what it was made up of in the first place. And she's going to inform the doc and Roger as much as she can about what it's doing, where it's going, and anything she can.
Sounds
So
good. No, I just had a mental image. The person who suffers from 0G sickness has just decided to do a Drax and be at the end of a rope and fly out the back of the spaceship with a can of spacesuit repair and a finger.
But I thought this thing had gravity drive. I'm not in full zero, am I? I'm in half gravity.
told you I
Okay.
should have gotten a laser sword.
So I guess
I just suddenly got this mental picture of you going zap, spray, then seal the hole in your spacesuit. Zap, seal the hole in your spacesuit.
I'm guessing.
Go for it, mate. Yeah, mate.
I'm guessing I should do a science roll in case I can assist anybody with
Don't
any
fail.
information.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And maybe a minor assist.
So, well, do you wish to give a +1 bonus to? Well, at the end of the day, you could give a +1 bonus to Morgana,
Targeting.
or targeting, or piloting. Really, targeting. So that's +1 bonus to the doc. And that, last but no means least, brings us to Jinx.
Okay.
Okay. What seems to be the time scale we're working on here?
Time scale in regards to.
Well, like boost trait doesn't last very long. Only like.
Oh no! Well, this will. This will be real time. This. I'm treating this as combat, 6-second rounds.
Okay.
Even a chase would be 6-second rounds. So you know what I mean. At the moment, it's combat because you're engaging it. If you decide to run, then it becomes a chase, but it still be 6-second rounds.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 actions.
Okay.
First, Roger is the pilot, correct?
Roger is the pilot.
All right. So he's getting a boost trait first. I am going to be up in the cockpit.
Okay. Jinx is using conviction. That's a good time to use it, I think. Actually, that's a good point, Doc.
Wait. Okay, technical question.
Yes.
I have Arcane Spike, which says I can cast any power available in the setting. This is limited by my arcane background.
So you can cast any psionic power, whether you have it or not, with Arcane Spike.
But it has to be an arcane, it has to be a psionic power. Correct?
Oh, I don't know. Hang on. They cast any power available in their setting. That's interesting.
Yeah, you get to do anything. So that's why when
Yeah,
I
sorry,
played it,
you
I
get to
could
do
play
anything.
that
Yeah,
Harrowed
I agree.
screen.
Sorry, I misread it. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, yeah, I misread it. I misunderstood how you described the description, and now I've read it again. It doesn't say it's limited by your background; it's limited by the setting. Which is different. So any power in Deadlands is allowed.
Okay, you may. What was the distance to this thing again?
100 inches.
100 inches. Smarts. Double, triple. Still not going to be in range. Okay, yeah, we're just going to go with the original idea then, because I didn't think we could hit that. So
If it catches you up,
Roger.
it'll only be 50. Because it was 150 away, now it's 50. Okay, that's a raise on boosting. That's a raise on boosting the pilots.
Piloting. I'm piloting.
Okay, boost trait on Roger, piloting. Let's do it.
And then boost trait on the dock.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. 2d6 damage.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. It's brain burn, isn't it? You shake yourself.
Okay.
That hurts. Mind you, it only costs you 1 power point though, fortunately. But you did just fry your own brain.
2, 3.
Well, Gardner, you're up.
Do I smell smoke?
No, but Jinx suddenly grabs his head and screams in pain.
Yep.
Linda heads over to console Jinx and find out what happened. See if she can help him.
Can I vent the engines again?
Well, it's still distracted at the moment, so it's up to you if you want to go on hold and do it after it.
I'll go on hold and wait and see if it comes any more dangerous.
Or the other option is depends. Otherwise, you might want to find out what Roger is up to, and then you can sort of you may, if he's planning to run or anything like that, you might want to do something different. It's up to you.
Okay, well then I'd communicate with Roger what they're gonna do, because otherwise I'm gonna vent the engines again here in a minute.
Go ahead and vent. I think I'm going to try and distract it again, but I am going to pull away. So
Okay.
Linda heads over to Jinx and try to help him, and also tells everybody, I think this thing may have psionic powers. It just attacked Jinx.
I like that.
So everybody be on guard, and then Linda tries to help Jinx, whatever she can do.
Okay, make a piloting roll, Roger. Are you doing it for distraction, or are you doing it to sort of make some distance, or a bit of both?
Let me see. It is. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, it's not on the combat tracker. What?
It should be on the combat tracker. Oh, sorry, there it is.
There we go. So it is currently distracted. Toughness 38. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to pull away from it. I think these guns have got better range than its tentacles, so I think we're just going to do a full out. Let's get the hell out of here.
We're entering chase mode. Go for it, sir. You are faster than it, by the way.
So that's
Plus.
effectively an 8. So
It is, which is a race. That gets you 2 squares away as we enter chase mode.
I'm too far to prevent on it, right?
Why do you roll
Lost
shooting?
the chase. Why's it doing that?
oh, because
I
I
don't know
grabbed
why
the
you roll
wrong. I
shooting.
grabbed the wrong thing. It's both a D8.
Oh, yeah, but your piloting would have been a D12.
Oh, that's true.
But it doesn't matter. You got the raise anyway. So. Fortunately, I didn't pick up on the fact you rolled shooting, so I'm going to pretend I didn't notice because I'm nice.
Piloting with a little sleight of hand. Watch this hand, not this hand.
Okie dokie. The Devourer
Space
is
background
obviously going
PNG.
to have...
It's like a completely black background.
Sorry?
The map we're on is just black, but it's got a title name and everything.
Are you not seeing it?
No, we just see a black map. Yeah.
No, I
can't
have
see
I
the
have the creature and the ship.
Yeah, but nothing.
Maybe.
Yeah,
can't see-
yeah, we see that, but nothing
You-
else. It's just literally like
You can't see the star field.
no.
No star.
You must have
Annoying.
line of sight turned on or something.
Ah, good point. Good point. Hadn't thought of that. I suspect they probably... I bet you they got line of sight turned on by default, haven't they? Lighting. How about there?
That's
Oh, there we
better.
go.
Oh,
Beautiful.
hell yeah.
Now we're in an asteroid belt.
Difference because of those.
Oh, and I'm about to crash into that
No,
asteroid
we're not going
too.
to crash into an asteroid. They're millions of kilometers apart.
Who the hell put Roger piloting? Get somebody else.
The only pilot we got.
Oh my god.
There we go. I mean, it was just a starfield, and then I added the asteroids in, and no one blinked an eyelid. Don't worry, those asteroids are below you. That asteroid's sort of nearby. I just, it's artistic fun. Anyway, the tentacle monster is at the limit of its tentacle range, so it does get one more bash of its tentacles on you. But after, if you keep accelerating like that, you'll be out of its tentacle range. However, this time it looks like it's been a bit more effective on its hits. That's one hit, that's 4 hits, even although it was distracted.
Oof.
I think
But
22.
I'm not seeing the distracted on it though.
No, I'm not. Oh, you know why? Because it isn't bloody targeted. It's not targeting the reckless. So no, it has got the reckless targeted. I don't know what it's playing at. The reckless is targeted.
Playing at Space Octopus. That's what it's playing at.
Distracted. I don't know why distracted isn't working because it is set. Okay, so
Well,
let's
roll
take this
really
down.
well.
2. 2 is a hit. 4 is a hit. 2's a hit. 4's a hit.
Yeah, they're all hits anyhow. I think the only thing is
one of them has got to be a miss in it.
A raise.
If the distracted gives it a -2, the 4 would be a 2, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they're all just hits. Yeah, there's no raises. That's the big difference. Okay, and it doesn't have armor piercing, so basically there's an awful lot of bangs and crashes and all sorts of interesting stuff going on. But the ship's okay, it would appear.
Now, I'm still on hold. Are we still close enough for me to do my vent thing and try to distract? Because if it just passed its turn, it should come off of distracted, right?
It has just come off distracted, so you can now act. So I'll take you off hold.
And that's just another repair roll, right?
It is just another repair roll, yeah. Oh, you got the raise. So he's distracting it and shaking it, although it obviously unshook last time. Daniel's just freaking out at the moment. He's basically going, I need Eris. Eris would solve it. Where's Eris? I
Where
need
is
it.
he still on the ship? Why haven't we got rid of him?
How did he end up back with us?
Why don't we like
Did
space
somebody
him
hide him in luggage?
mouth
What the
and
hell
it'll
happened?
be fed
Oh,
and
sod it.
full?
Look, let's get rid of it. Let's say you dumped him back in.
Yeah, we left him back at the bar. Yeah,
Te-
have a drink,
temptation,
have
yeah.
a bottle, go away.
I got
Jinx,
a problem
Jinx.
with the gun, so Eris is destroyed, or he's dead, or they're gone.
Okay, Jinx, basically wiping away the blood pouring out of your nose. What do you do?
Check the distance on that thing again. We are further away.
You should be actually. You're 50. You should be 100. You should still be 100 away because actually you should be 150 away. I don't know what happened there. No, it got erased as well. So yeah, it kept pace with you, so it's still 100 inches away from you. Yes, sorry, I got myself confused there. You are faster than it, but it kept up because it got erased this time. But next time you might get a bonus. You'll probably get a bonus.
Do that.
Okay.
I will multi-action again. Roger is Doc is shooting, right?
Doc is shooting.
Okay. Giant boost trait on Doc. Why do I have wounds?
I don't know why you have wounds.
Okay.
I didn't put it on.
Did you take wounds from the psionic blowback?
No, he was only shaken.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be with a raise. I will boost.
That's a raise.
Yeah, without the wound, it would be 8. So.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a boost shooting on the dock.
And then, I will try and coordinate between them, calling off information, and support.
Okay. Give us amount of dice to just get a 5 at the end of it.
Yeah, I gotta say, for that many dice, that's the weakest roll I've ever seen.
That's
the dice are not your friend today. Sorry, Jinx.
That's a +1 bonus. Are you going to Roger or the doc?
What was the other dice? Because I thought it would report them, but it didn't. Oh, I know how to do it. Because I have worked through them, I can affect 2 people at the same time.
Ah. Oh, that's what. Well, it did. It did an 11 and a 5, didn't it?
And it put a -2 on there for multi-action.
Okay. So I will give Doc the +2 support. Which I can do.
Yep.
And then I will give Roger the +1 support.
There we go. That's done. They're applied. That brings us to Himini. It's gone very quiet.
Himini's away from keyboard.
That's fine. I'll put him on. Oh yeah, he said AFK. I didn't notice. I wasn't paying attention. Doc, you're up. It was the Doc as well. Oh my god, no!
Got to get rid of this thing.
I spend a point of conviction. I could use Here Comes the Cavalry. Or if somebody wants to wound me, I get +2 damage for each wound I have. like-
Well,
him, and he would do that if he was
Jinx,
here.
Jinx can
I
do.
got a
Jinx
new
can do
hammer.
that.
I
Nobody
can
will
hit
know
you with it.
how everybody will think the creature did it.
So there's the reckless. Let's see if it adds everything.
Nothing to add to.
It did. Look at that. You rolled a 15.
Oh, that's good.
Roll that damage.
Oh, nice.
I misread that. I thought it was 34 damage. Okay, it
I
doesn't
did
appear
too.
to affect it. Yeah.
No. Doesn't he get pluses from +2 from Jinx, and maybe a +1 from somebody else? Because
That's to hit, and that's why it was with a raise.
Oh, okay.
Have you noticed every time you spend a penny today, you get one less than the result before?
No.
Some days the dice gods
There we
is
go.
not your friend.
What?
Unlearned.
What? That thing has armor piercing? Those bullets aren't armor piercing?
They are.
Yeah, they're AP6.
Maybe 6.
It has a toughness
They've
of
got
38 or 34.
Well, it's 38 with 4 armor, so the AP brings it down to an effective 34 against your 30. So
basically, I'm going to have to, in order to do a wound, I'm going to have to roll.
OMG high, yes.
So it's 4 above. To shake him, I'm going to have to roll 34. To do a wound, I'll have to roll a 38. And average on this roll is, with the conviction, is 7 plus 9 is 16 plus 4 is 20 and a half. Wow.
Which is why I kicked it in the butt.
Yeah. All right. I'm not going to spend any more bennies on that outside chance.
Linda's thinking she might play a card, Villainous Verbosity. Play to make an opposing wild card lose his next action by gloating or talking about his master plan. And I don't know if you heard it, but Linda was muttering under her breath the whole time she was helping Jinx. And I think that when he did his psionics, some of that communications traveled to the poor creature who overheard Linda's thinking and got suitably disturbed and stopped following us for an action. Did you hear that? Did you hear that too? Kevin? Can I play that card?
I like your explanation. It doesn't have animal intelligence, therefore it does have a smarts. It's not very high, but it doesn't have animal intelligence. Therefore, I just love the stupidity of it. So of course you can.
Boom. So while Linda's helping Jinx recover from the attack by the stupid creature that couldn't possibly have psionics, but apparently does, she keeps muttering to herself with venom and emotion, and apparently it leaks to the creature. So, and I don't know if the creature loses its movement or just its attack, but it loses an action. So.
Well, it gets interesting because moving is technically a free action. So therefore, by that definition, it loses everything. I like the stupidity of that. I like the stupidity of it, but you gave a very rational explanation.
Excellent. Okay, and then of course I'm still trying to help Jinx recover from whatever attack the creature did to him, and I think that's Linda's turn. Yeah.
Okay, Deckard, you're up.
All right, so Deckard wants to use his hacking here to try and get more damage out of our cannons. I'd like to try to improve that.
Right. Okay. Well, I will say you can. I like the idea, but we'll have to have some fun. So we'll say is yes, you can add it. You can bypass the safety protocols to increase its rate of fire. However, a critical failure will result in destruction of the guns.
Oh, this should be good.
And possibly bits of the ship. Okay, I'm ignoring the result. Okay, you got a raise. So the dock's on the guns. So I am going to say...
increase the damage, right? Not his shooting.
Yeah. You got a raise. So let's give you that. Not for 65 turns. There we go. Actually, no, well, that's... Yeah, guaranteed 4 damage. That seems reasonable for a raise.
You know what we could do is if we fly near some asteroids and it chases us near some asteroids, you could blow up an asteroid and maybe have extra damage from the asteroid hitting it, at pieces of asteroid exploding into it.
Works in this version of Savage Worlds.
Thank you.
In a lot of games, you can combine attacks to also increase damage. So, like, I don't know if you could use your telekinesis, if anybody has that, to give the...
What are you talking about? The creature has it, not us.
Wouldn't that just be considered a help roll and just give the...
Yeah, but it's only in some games. I know you can do it. You can definitely do it in the super games. I don't know if you can do it in this game or not.
The only problem is you've only got one set of guns.
Right, but is there anything else they could do to add to it? Like, I don't know. Roger will...
Stray tentacles aboard the ship.
Roger flies the ship.
Hibbity, there's a knock at the door. Are you opening it? Yes, it's a little tentacle.
There's a stray tentacle at the door.
No worries. Okay, new round. Jinx gets the Joker.
Nice, Jinx.
God damn it! That would be the perfect round.
We might want to fly by some asteroids so that Doc can... Is it Tuesday? Yeah, so the Doc's on the guns, right? Yeah, so the Doc can blast an asteroid and hopefully hurt the creature. Maybe that'll do more damage than just hitting it directly.
I grab Roger by the shoulder, breathe it heavily. I have an idea. It's dangerous as hell, but we got to get right in its face.
I just realised I could do really cool stuff like that and make the asteroids move from time to time.
Linda's concerned that the sonic blast to his head is knock a few bolts loose, or he's under the control of the creature. So,
how we hold the creature, I wouldn't have said it's going to be dangerous as hell.
Well, what happened to you?
I'm giving it up to you, but I got a plan, but we got to get hella close to it.
Conviction is about to fire.
Sorry, what?
You want to give me a few more details?
Does Linda know that it's missing its next turn and that we can make our escape?
Don't have that much time.
Does Linda know that we can make our escape from the card?
Well, unfortunately, because there's no atmosphere in space, no air, you can't tell that it's sitting there going, well, actually, what I'm going to do is when I catch you, I'm going to peel your skin off. It's doing all that, but you can't tell. So no.
Okay. What a waste. Oh well.
No, but the point is, it's not doing anything this round. Is the point? You as players know it, but your characters don't necessarily. But you maybe notice it seems distracted. I'll allow that, I suppose. Yes.
Okay, fine. This better work.
Okay, I think Jinx is going on hold, basically, isn't he? Because he's got the Joker and can act at any time.
Yeah, going on hold.
Morgana, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in right here because this thing is really tough.
Yep. Oh, out of the frying pan. Get rid of trouble, some deadly incidents, there's some other trouble.
Too bad we haven't got Daniel with us. We could have taken my advice and spaced him and fed the damn thing.
Yeah. Okay, play to get the party out of some trouble with some deadly incidents. This leads to some trouble, however, such as the creatures escape to a new location. Well, oh yeah, actually. Okay, actually, I am going to re-retcon the fact that you left Daniel behind. At this point, Daniel is freaking out too much, and you all suddenly pick up that one of the escape pods has launched. He flies it directly back at the creature, and without a moment's notice, the creature swallows it whole, including Daniel.
You guys can all thank me later.
Roger, you're up.
Neil thinks he's Drax. He's going to go in and cut it up with a knife.
Is Daniel about to make the ultimate sacrifice for us?
He probably sent a message saying so, yeah.
Okay. Roger is going to purposely drop back and then do some flying to redistract the devourer.
Closer.
We escaped
Closer?
it. Isn't the out of the frying pan escaping it?
Yes.
Well, leads to some other trouble, though.
Anyway, I was going to interject right here, guys, before we do anything else, that with that move, I think posthumously we can officially award Daniel a member of the crew.
No, because he'd probably survive.
Can I drop back too?
When he's
It sounds like
confirmed
he wants
dead,
to be right
then he
next to
can be a
this
member of the
sucker.
crew.
Yeah, you certainly can drop back too if you want to.
That's why
there
we
we
say
go.
it's only posthumously.
It's only awarded posthumously. If he returns, it's unawarded.
Yep, resurrections nullify it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. In that case, well, yeah, we'll go with that then. Yeah.
Okay, that was supposed to be a piloting test to make it distracted, so that it's
You
less
must.
likely.
You must have.
We are like really close to it.
Yes, we are very, very close to it.
All right, I'm coming off hold.
Okie doke.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I just want to see what he's.
At least Daniel might have given the thing an indigestion.
Arcane Spike.
I know he's certainly given us indigestion.
Is my conviction still on me?
It isn't, but it should be because you've gone on hold, and your conviction only ends when it comes off you, doesn't it? So there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so Arcane Spike. I gather everything up. I focus really hard, and I banish this motherfucker.
Language. You hear Morgana scream through the comm system.
You're going to use. Okay, banish. Okay, you're
I'll
going
get
to
rid of
banish
that
it.
Daniel guy at the same time.
Hang on, though. Doesn't, at the risk of being pedantic. Okay.
Banish sends entities from immaterial planes back to their native dimensions. This includes ghosts, demons, elementals, and similar beings. It makes an opposed roll again with its spirit. Okay. It is going to take 9, 13. It is going to take 3 wounds. If this incapacitate the target, it returns to its native plane of existence. Oh, that doesn't work quite the way I thought it did.
I was waiting for you to work that better. I was waiting for you to get to that point.
In which case, I'm going to hit it with fatigue and hinder, plus having to have already doubled the range of the power, so that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does Linda get a sense that he's concentrating really hard or anything and up to something while she tries to help him that he doesn't seem to care about?
What about lower trait? If you can lower its vigor, that probably would help.
No, I'd have to try and lower its spirit, but it already was.
Well, no, I was just thinking if you lower its vigor, its toughness goes down, right?
A little
Yes.
bit. Not by.
It goes down a die
I can
type.
do that. I can do that on a different turn. The arcane.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see.
It is banishes specifically because I did the arcane spike.
Right. Okay. 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 You basically summon up absolutely anything and all of your power and everything, and I'm afraid to say nothing happens.
Not even wounds.
Not even wounds. I'm afraid it is on its native plane. I'm afraid to say.
Yeah.
I think I will check actually, because otherwise it's such a cool idea. I will check. I just need to make sure.
I'd like to know how anything natural in the world survives vacuum of space.
Yeah, we're in Star Wars land where you got space octopuses living inside asteroids.
That was
Let's rewrite the science books after this
5,
encounter.
6, 7, 8, so down to 9 PowerPoints.
Yep, fine. Yep, I'm afraid to say, yep, they are. I had to check. It is most certainly of this plane of existence. I'm afraid to say, but it was a damn good idea.
It's not a Manitou of some sort, or is there a Manitou inside it?
No. It came from
maybe Daniel was from a different plane of existence, and you sent him back.
It actually comes from the same planet that the Skinnies did. That's why it's out in the belt. But anyway, in the meantime, someone did plan out of the frying pan, and it gave us a very good way of sending Daniel off. And it would have been very good, but unfortunately, it was going to happen on the Devourer's turn, you see. Unfortunately, of course, Roger has decided to drop back to be in close proximity of the Devourer instead of flying away it's going to be on tokens go on top, don't they? I'll just do it like that then. It's meant to be the nuclear explosion.
That's the fire.
Tokens unfortunately go on top of images, and yeah, so it's meant to be basically it explodes in a spectacular fashion.
What's exploding? Oh, the creature explodes?
That life pod.
Yeah.
Oh, the life pod causes it to explode?
Daniel.
Yeah,
You're not sure what Daniel did, but Daniel causes a bloody big explosion in space.
Oh. Wow, he actually did something. Okay.
So
did he take Eris with him?
It's definitely posthumously. So
did he take Eris with him?
No, I think he's got Eris.
Eris is in my pocket.
So what I do need is I do need a piloting role as the chunks of the Devourer.
I would have just absolutely fallen out of my seat if that had been a crit fail.
We managed to dodge it. We dodged entrails of a space octopus.
You dodge entrails and burning fragments of ghost rock, as Daniel rightly guessed this creature lives off ghost rock, and therefore basically he flew the ship in, detonated the shuttle pod, and igniting the sort of the ghost rock in the stomach of the creature, blowing it from the inside out, causing massive explosion and debris everywhere, which you evade easily and quickly.
If that had been a crit fail, we'd probably crashed into an asteroid while you were distracted by all the crap.
No, I'd have just hit you with the I'd have come up with a ridiculous amount of damage to hit the ship with, as you got hit by it. But anyway, everything seems quite quiet.
That was like 2 for 1. Good job, Jelsa.
2 for 1. Oh dear. I am going to award Jinx for what was a really good idea. However, unfortunate that the one time he got to use what was a really good idea was on the one creature that it explicitly doesn't state is supernatural in nature. It's just purely alien.
I don't like using the out of the frying pan card. It's usually a bad idea, but
So
Well done.
Okay, where were we? So that okay, so the trip, this is okay. Nikolai's coordinates bring you to a piece of rock halfway between Goliath's Belt and Widowmaker. So slap dab in the middle of nowhere. There are no registered asteroid mines within 100,000 miles. The asteroid itself is fairly large with a diameter of over 2 miles.
Can Roger land on it?
You can. Can I have an electronics roll from someone, please? They scan the asteroid.
but do we
Linda's
want
willing to do that. Anybody have a good electronics?
I've got a 6.
I'll go for it.
Access the ship's sensors. Only one side. Okay, using the ship's sensors, Morgana, you determine that only one side of the asteroid has anything resembling artificial construction. The terrain of this asteroid, though, is incredibly torn up. It looks like it's been at some point in the past something tumultuous occurred to the surface. So Roger can land near what appears to be the structure, but it's the best example I could think of is that film Armageddon, where the asteroid's all spikes and blood, really sharp bits of rock and all horrible and all that. So it's a -4 piloting roll to land upon the asteroid.
Did we pick up any kind of life form?
He rolled it just before. Well, that's a one-way trip with this ship. This wants to spend a penny. It's okay. It's just that automatically damaged the ship. That's all. It's a guaranteed wound, which means someone has to repair the ship. But yeah, Roger lands the ship, barely avoiding all the stuff.
Roger is not going to damage his ship.
Yeah, you best not damage my ship, Roger.
Not to mention Morgana would be pissed. Because when you guys get damaged, I gotta fix them.
Oh well.
Right, I'm putting my spacesuit on.
Okay.
Can we drive there, or have we got to walk there?
Walk.
Is everybody going out on the asteroid, or just him and he?
Roger's going.
No, we gotta put our spacesuits on.
Okay, spacesuit time. Linda's not happy about it.
It's time. Also, that means it's time to turn on the low gravity global effect. There we go. Pace +2, strength +1 dice. And we need a vigor roll from Linda.
Yeah, Linda may not put her spacesuit on if she doesn't survive vigor. Let's see, where's vigor? There it is. She survives, I think.
Oh, you don't get to roll. You just automatically suffer a point. You automatically suffer a point of fatigue.
Oh,
I'm afraid. Sorry, so long since we've been in 0G, I forgot.
Oh, you just did it too. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically, after Linda finishes, basically, as the gravity turns off and you land on the asteroid, it's very low gravity, but you know what I mean. And Linda finishes her session, her adjustment session. She can put on a spacesuit if she wants to.
She runs to the washroom first, and you hear some ugly noises, and then she comes out and puts on a spacesuit, though she's not very happy about it.
Indeed. The asteroid does indeed hold ruins of some sort, but they're in abysmal shape. I need a smarts check from Linda, please.
Here we go. Roll high. She can Benny that.
No, you don't need to. You got us 4. That's what you need.
Okay.
You do. It was a lot. It's they're in a bad way and they're in abysmal shape and all that. But yet again, they do seem to match the same structures you saw on Nemesis and also on the Black Cities back on Banshee, and the other interesting structures you found on other asteroids. They all seem to be the same style of architecture.
Okay. So this seems to be part of this seems to have been affected by some sort of alien infestation or alien migration, or we don't. Or
Well,
she doesn't know.
if what Nikolai told you is the belt is the remains of a planet.
Oh, okay.
So this is if what Nikolai said is the truth, then what actually is the case here is that you're
a piece of a broken planet.
Yeah.
We might find an old pizza parlor that's still working if we're lucky.
Surface of the planet. Is that which this is like part of surface of the planet where they built buildings? Or
that's the theory. That's the theory that basically this building has survived the destruction of the planet. And if that's the case, then all of these structures you found up to now.
So Linda's going to take a closer look. If there's anything she can investigate or open, or figure out how these buildings were constructed or how they were used, anything like that.
Can't take the sky from.
Well, indeed. So, well, okay. So basically, you're going to have to get out there and start exploring the ruins. Oh,
okay.
Global effect. I need. What do I need? I need anyone who's exploring the ruins. You can each spend an hour out there looking for the first hour of exploring the ruins. You all get to make a notice check. -4, just so you know. What
I already equipped my my spacesuit, so I'm already.
Notice check -4. No problem. Notice check -4. That sounds hard to succeed at.
Oh wait, I didn't put in the -4. Mine would only be a 1.
I didn't either, but I think it's pretty obvious. Oh, somebody! Oh, bummer.
That's okay. It's only the first hour.
I think Linda's going to spend a Benny just to get things started on that. Try that again. Notice.
I spent a Benny and got an 11. Or a 9, rather.
Oh, that's good. So that's good.
With that success, Hibney locates a partially collapsed tunnel at the base of what was once apparently a massive tower of black rock. However, you reckon it will take quite a few hours of strenuous activity to clear the rock. What's the air supply on a spacesuit?
About 14 weeks. But even with like low G and like my strength is like 12 + 2 or something now, isn't it?
We're trying to clear the tunnel? Is that what's
Oh,
happening?
the suit has an oxygen capacity of 8 hours. So you're 1 hour. You're only 1 hour in. So now you need to start. We now need some athletics rolls. Unfortunately, because don't forget strength. You don't get to use your abilities anymore. They're just saving throws. So basically, but Hibberty, I'm going to say using your strength roll there for logic, for the sake of argument, you reckon it's probably at least 6 hours of clearing this.
We could
We're
spend
trying to
3
clear the
hours, go
tunnel?
back, refill.
Can Morgana rig like a conveyor type system with her MacGyver so that they just load the rock into it and they don't gotta like actually carry it away to reduce the amount of.
Yeah, sure. But it's not so much that; it's the amount you got to.
Yeah, but by having to move it and carry it away, if they can just pick up a rock and throw it in a bucket that I've got rigged to just haul it back on like a pulley, rope, chain, whatever.
Yeah.
So that would just be a repair roll because that's using my MacGyver.
Okay, go for it. Wonderful stuff. You rig something up. So let's say you've got 7 hours of oxygen left in your spacesuits. Linda's already moving. Already started clearing the rocks. What about the rest of you?
Well, that's what I did. I was rigging it up, so all I gotta.
I know you were. That's fine. Yeah. Is anyone else going to shift the rocks? Otherwise, it's just Linda and Morgana at the moment.
Roger
I'll
will
go
help.
shift the rocks as well.
Yeah, I'll go shift rocks for sure.
It's athletics rolls. There's no penalties for failing, by the way. Don't worry about that.
Now, with my gravity acclimation, do I get any kind of bonus? I know I don't have any negatives for working in low gravity, but do I get any bonus for this athletics check?
It's a good question.
Am I encumbered?
Activate your spacesuit.
Oh yeah, I see what happened.
No, I'm just forgetting that everyone's meant to have a -2, so I'm just going to say you get a +2, which gives I'll give you a +2, and because everyone's meant to have a -2, so that's okay. So you've got 1 success from Morgana, 1 success from Hemini, 1 success from Roger.
A for effort from Linda.
Okay, so basically it takes you 3 hours. After all that, it takes you 3 hours to clear the rocks because 3 successes takes the clearance time down to 3 hours. So after 4 hours of air usage, you clear the tunnel. The tunnel spirals down into the asteroid.
Got 5 hours left to air.
4 hours left of air.
Oh yeah, because we wasted an hour looking around.
Okay, let's investigate. Linda's hot because she's fast. She really wants to know what the hell's going on with these things. This lost civilization or lost technology, whatever it is. Alien civilization.
Do we want to go down there, or do we want to go and refill our spacesuits?
I think we should refill our spacesuits just to be safe. And also, we were doing exercise, which isn't the normal estimate for.
Yeah, so let's go and get some food in us, and then go again. Yeah.
Let's go back. So we're gonna go back to the ship, restore, and then head out. Restore, eat, and head out again.
Yeah, recharge our oxygen.
Okie doke. Okay, so you head back to the ship. And you start you all decide that it's a sensible thing to do to have a bite to eat and
Replenish the air supplies.
replace the air supplies. Yeah. And in the meantime, I will just. This module was created in Fantasy Grounds Classic. No line of sights on the maps. I'm just quickly just putting in some nice wall effects just to make it look all nice and pretty, because we want happy adventurers. Okay, so you head back to the when you're ready, you can head back to the ruins.
Okay.
And nearly done. Just a couple more circles to go. There we go. And then we are done. Okay.
For Linda to remove her fatigue.
So now it's rest. No, Linda's fatigue is caused by zero gravity. It won't. An hour after she's back on normal gravity, she'll lose the fatigue. But until then, I'm afraid she's stuck with it. Because that's the downside of the hindrance.
Doesn't her passion for alien archaeology overcome the fatigue? Isn't that a thing?
No, alas, that's the hindrance. You suffer the 0G, I'm afraid. It takes an hour to rest and lose a point of fatigue, but in your case, you've got to be,
I understand. I was just kidding.
Yeah, I know you were. I know. It was very good, though. So you head back. The tunnel spirals down into the asteroid. The walls are segmented and ribbed protrusions at regular intervals, fueling the feeling of descending into some vast worm-like being's maw. The floor is lined with a layer of dust that you suspect has lain undisturbed for millenniums.
Linda is trying. Oh, sorry. Linda's taking notes and trying to record things with photographs and things from her recorder. She actually will do that, but then she'll jog back to the front of the group or toward the front of the group to try and catch up with everybody. But she's trying to take notes on the way down.
Okay. A short distance into the tunnel, suddenly there seems to be a strange glow, and then it fades. Everyone please make a spirit check.
Oh boy. Let's see. Spirit schmerit.
Wow.
Ooh, somebody rolled well.
Someone did roll well. Okay. Jinx has, for the record, Jinx has failed. The Doc has failed.
Did you say we were at -2 from something, or are we just at normal from something?
That's quite uncanny. I was thinking you minus. I forgot. I suddenly realised I forgot to say -2 on your spirit roll, but that's quite uncanny that you correctly guessed the penalty. So I'm waiting on. Well, Himney hasn't rolled yet. I don't know if he's.
Well, I thought you said that we were -2 from zero gravity or something, and Himney wasn't because he had gravity.
That was yeah. That's physical activity, spirit.
Oh, physical activity. Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't apply. Okay, good.
Okay, so Jinx has failed at the moment. The Doc's failed. Jinx has succeeded. Himney's failed. And the Doc has failed his spirit check at the moment.
I'm rolling spirit for anyway.
The strange light that just activated.
Okay, there we go.
Surrounding all of you, and you always felt like the light passed through you.
Yeah.
Roger's failed as well.
I bet he did.
Morgana just shrugs it off.
Okay, so that's the Doc and Roger.
Hang on, I get actually give me that Benny back. I get a free re-roll on a spirit resist fear. Is that what it was?
It wasn't fear.
Well, then don't give me the Benny back then.
No.
Okay. Roger is fatigued. Jinx and the Doc is fatigued, as you are cursed.
Cursed? God damn it!
Don't worry, it's only fatigue. You will recover. once you leave the cursing area, but until then. After you descend about 100 feet, the tunnel ends in a circular vaulted room, at least 20 feet high. A ring of statues depicting massive humanoid warriors armed with large sword-like weapons line the walls. The statues share a vague resemblance to Anuk's, but with long, tooth-filled snouts and bestial faces. And Linda said she wanted to be at the front, didn't she?
Near the front, yes.
There's a marching order thing now. It's very good.
I hate, but
on the party sheet.
She's on high.
Oh yeah, you can just drag it out now, can't you?
Yeah, and they've fixed it so you got orders and positions and all kinds of funkiness. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Except I see no one there.
That's because he hasn't done it yet. But...
Well, how do you get them on there? Is it from the
Where
combat tracker?
Isn't there like a 1 by or 2 by down at the bottom?
Ah, there we are. You've got to use the shortcut button.
Down at the bottom, it should barf them all out.
There's a button like 2 by 2. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, the ship's on there.
Oh, I see.
And now if you hit like 2, it'll do a different formation.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I see. And then if I hit delete and then do a 3,
and put the arrow, which is the front.
Oh, that's cool.
And the rotate
Where are you
directs
guys?
the arrow. And then the thing is that you see the little green face there.
Yeah.
You got to drag that one, not the one that we usually do.
Yeah, you drag the green face onto the map and we're all good. Yeah.
Right, but you got to drag that green face, not the one on the tracker.
Yeah. I'm going to put Linda at the front and then everyone else, I'm just going to put them like that unless there's a problem with that. Can you guys move yourselves around?
I'm going to go up the front with Linda, actually. I'm not letting little girl get murdered. I'll go up the front with her.
Thank you.
For the record, you can't go wider than the 2 squares you're in, unless you want to be inside the rock.
No, I was doing that to prove. You asked if it could be done.
I know, I know, and I was just saying, you by all means move yourselves out, but when you rearrange your party order as you see fit, but you can't be more than 2 across because of the width of the tunnel. Is what I'm trying to say.
And then you can also set like the watch order too. See how they're the zeros? If there's like
so it's on the party sheet on the order tab. They've done it. I quite like that. I didn't know that worked. So let's do that. Drag you guys onto there, and then obviously because of the fact I forgot to rotate it before I dragged you on, it didn't take into effect that everything's at an angle. But there we go. Let's put you on the map. Aren't you lucky? There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I think that green on the combat tracker still bars you out in that long diagonal.
Yes, it would do, but that party order sheet's nice. I'm going to use that in future.
Yeah,
okay.
Right. Yeah, so there you go.
So there you are. That's what you guys see.
Well, Linda goes over here to take a closer look at one of the statues. Is there dust or any?
Oh yeah, the whole place is covered in a layer of dust.
Okay. Linda's inspecting it very carefully and then gingerly starts wiping away some of the dust to see closer if it's the same material that makes up the tunnels or something different, and just starts examining the statue in more detail.
In the center of the room is a pedestal about 4 feet high and 2 feet in diameter.
4 feet high, 2 feet in diameter. Okay.
That's correct.
Well, when Linda's done, satisfies herself with this statue, she heads over to the pedestal.
What's the rest of you up to?
I'm making sure Linda's all right. And what is that bit in the middle? Pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
I stepped away. Do we have a description of this room?
There is a map that should be on your screen.
Yep, the room is circular, a vaulted room. It's about 20 feet high. A ring of statues depicting massive humanoid warriors armed with large sword-like weapons line the walls. The statues share a vague resemblance to the Anuks, but with long, two-filled snouts and bestial faces. The centre of the room holds a pedestal about 4 feet high and 2 feet in diameter. Hang on, let me turn off lock to grid, snap to grid. That reminds me up. That one does. Shouldn't be on.
And-
It has no place in Savage World. There we go. And we'll hide the grid as well, so we don't see the grid, because it shouldn't be there as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and then I can.
Are those is that a crack in the floor? Is that what
As you
we're
get,
seeing?
yeah, I'm going to move you slightly back. So I'm going to move you slightly
runes?
back
Okay.
because when you get closer, you notice a strange ring of glyphs surrounding the pedestal.
Oh, okay. Does Linda recognize, or can she make out anything?
Definitely not.
Any?
Well, no more than you can see there. It's not like anything you've come across in any of your archaeological digs on Banshee.
Trying to examine the room with Detect Arcana.
Indeed. What you see is what appears to be the remnants of a magical force field or trap. But it would appear that the crack that Linda did mention that's run through the glyph seems to have broken it. So all you can see is the remains of what looks like a particularly lethal trap.
Does it look like it's
However, there is on the pedestal. You just see basically something emitting a large amount of supernatural energy.
That's it then, yeah. And then
Detect
just break them into
Arcana.
little.
For the eyes of Himini and
you wanna
Linda,
make
who are
ones
just
about that
looking at
big.
it normally, there's a amulet
Let him have a look, he makes
with
some
a
more if he's
single
not.
large red gem in the centre. Similar glyphs to those written on the floor cover every exposed facet of the gem.
Smash it. Look at him, and it's like whoever has that impact hammer.
Well, I've got axes and brute force and.
Linda walks around taking a recording of all the glyphs and also the glyphs on the pedestal. And then she ends up back where she started. So she's trying to make a record of this strange artifact.
Okay, no problem. Jinx is backing off. What's everyone else up to?
I'll just stay up here in the tunnel and watch for anybody,
What have I got to do to smash it then?
Somebody.
Well, it's just lying there. How do you want to smash it?
It's glowing. Does Linda have any sense of why it's glowing? Or
it's not
anything
glowing,
like
Linda.
that? Oh, it's not glowing. It just looks like a normal thing.
It just looks like a normal, just a normal large red gem. It might be glowing off any light. It would glow if it would reflect any light you shine upon it. But
I'm
as far as you're
smash it as hard
concerned,
as I can with my chiquettle. Yeah.
It's full of stars.
Maybe it is.
Okay, well, it's got a parry of 2, so I need you to make a fighting roll, because if you critically fail, then obviously I can have fun. But otherwise, it's only got a parry of 2. And being an object, you can't get a raise anyway. So make your damage roll. Obviously, we ignore any exploding dice because, of course, breaking things, you can't ace dice in this. You've got the new edge in the advanced player's guide. Okay, 13 points of damage.
Wait, what was that? What happened?
Savage Pathfinder has a new edge where you can
but we haven't got that
get
book,
a
so
raise on the damage.
What happened when I smashed it?
Nothing.
Wait,
I would say I would reference the bit of the axe comes from Lord of the Rings when Gimli tries to smash it. He brings the axe down and basically the amulet is not affected in any way, shape, or form. Right. There is no hobbit here to look pained as it happens.
Okay, we know that doesn't work. Right.
I still can't
Linda's like
Legolas's name that time.
Stand back.
Linda's like, maybe we can put this on blast with nanites. So, and then she looks over at Deckard.
Before we do that, let me do this.
Maybe we step back into the tunnel because we can do this at a distance. So him and he, maybe you want to get out of here too.
CLS. There it is. How many guys? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 6 other people.
Deckard, you want to help me blast this thing?
Just a
Yeah,
minute.
sure. I just didn't know. I wasn't going to step out of turn here, but
Just a minute. We're not really in turns at the moment.
Well, we don't know what you're doing. As far as we know, you're doing nothing.
Well, I'm telling you to wait a moment. I've literally said, just a minute, wait.
Oh, okay. That was your character?
Yes.
Okay. Linda's giving Jinx a quizzical look. Why are we waiting? What are you doing? And what's happening at the other end of the room? Jinx, what did you do?
Boosting everybody's spirit.
Something bad is happening in the room.
now it's a party.
Uh-oh. Hey, Doc, you better get over here. We need a choke point, and this tunnel's going to be it. Let's see.
May not have an option.
I see some red ends on the map. What's going on?
Is it combat time yet? Can Linda do something?
Woke something up.
Okie dokie. So, while Jinx is giving everyone spirit, which he just did with a boost trait, I shall let's get that sorted first, because Jinx did that and it was very admirable and he spent all the power points. So let's get that affecting everyone first. So we're going to do boost trait with a 1 dice raise. Drat, I should have done that. Oh, good. No, it won't work because the combat tracker needs to be with Jinx as the active participant. Then when I click it, it will now apply. That's probably why, if you were trying to do it, it didn't work. It's something I always forget. You've got to be active on the combat tracker to apply effects to everyone else. That then lets me then.
I included myself in that too.
We don't have cards yet, apparently. Is that what I'm seeing? We don't really have cards yet.
Yeah, no, because I'm being nice and saying Jinx got to do that before combat started. Because I'm nice like that, and I've just got to. Did you do yourself?
Yes.
Yes, you said yes.
Yeah, I know you did. I heard you say it, and then I probably forgot.
And you got to get Morgana as well, I think.
I've done Morgana. The numbers that unfortunately we'll have to do the numbers on those two manually, but that we can deal with that. So that's my mistake, not anybody else's. Okay. Basically, coal black entities with phosphorescent green eyes emerge from the statues and attack.
How did you describe them again? Just for my notes.
Coal black entities with phosphorescent green eyes. Doc, you're first with the Joker. Giving everyone biddies, you lucky people, you.
Yeah, I may need it to survive this. What do I need to do to move past these without getting point?
Ooh, lucky 13 of them too.
Is there? And that means there's one missing.
Oh, why did you mention that?
Well, because it was lucky number 13.
I'm gonna. Where's number 10? I could try and blast the one right in front of me with my shotgun.
Deckard, I think we were too late. Bad things are happening.
I think we were. It is what it is.
Who's the MB? Oh, that's a area of effect.
We'll get it.
That looks good.
The shrapnel.
Uh-oh. I don't think Doc was able to get out of the danger zone.
Lana.
Wow, the
Always.
Doc opens fire with his laser-guided shotgun.
Laser guided shotgun. That's an anachronism, isn't it?
The shotgun with lasers.
Yeah.
Shotgun with freaking laser beams.
A sniper rifle shotgun.
Oh, you are kidding me. Really?
Did he kill 2 of them with 1 shot?
No. This is going to get really interesting. You are kidding me. They're evil buggers. And I'm talking about the Pinnacle guys.
So the Pinnacle guys are evil? Uh-oh.
Okay, this could get very interesting. Okay, Doc levels a shotgun at the creature, pulls the trigger, and fires. The shot goes right through it.
Farts.
Man.
That's not fair.
Did you say farts?
Yes.
PG-13 swearing.
Yeah, like, okay, 12-year-old.
I didn't want to.
I'm going to award him a Benny for PG-13 swearing. I'm going to award him a Benny.
Oh, for God's sake, don't encourage him.
I did not want to upset.
I get in trouble
Bovines.
if there's too many profanities. YouTube get upset, don't they?
No.
Right.
No.
Apparently, you can't swear in the first 5 minutes. I've read somewhere.
I think the cat jumped on me after that, so we're clear.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I have also. Don't worry. I've also marked that this is not a video made for kids anyway. So anyway, so Doc, you basically fire your shotgun and run to there. I should point out at this point you can't see the tunnel appears to have closed off.
Yeah, the doc is
yeah.
not happy. It went right through him. Betsy just blew right through him.
Okay.
So much for the laser sighting.
I know, right? You think it would have noticed when the laser sighting lit up when it went through him.
Well, it sure is good that Jinx isn't standing right behind him. Right behind those guys.
That's really rather annoying. This guy has the Joker, and he can't reach anybody. Number 5, he can though.
Doc, you're getting the Joker turned out to be saving grace. Okay, so how are we going to materialize these things?
Jinx, you're up.
Oh shit! Linda got a king. How the hell? She probably had a joke. She probably had one of the jokers and lost it. She must have gotten a king and an ace, or 2 kings.
Okay. So starting is 3. Damage is 2. Size is 1. That's 6 points.
Collective?
I think I added that in. Let me double check. 3, 5, 7 points.
Linda is fascinated by Jinx's meditations in the midst of combat.
What are you talking about?
your weird behaviors.
Insert witty comment here.
I forgot to give you. I meant to give you an advance after you got away from the creature earlier. That's a shame.
Everything's targeted.
We've got an advance, did you say?
Damages.
I forgot to give you one, yes.
Oh, I'll have it if you don't mind. Mine's already set
Not
up.
now,
You
no.
hit the button, I'm going to get it automatically.
It's okay.
I can do that too because I got advances planned out. Where was I?
Our whole group is here. We got 7 people, dude.
Oh no, that's ironically that's the problem because the encounter is 2 times the number of players.
3d6.
Oh.
3d6 with that. So
Now, if these things require magic to hit them, my weapons count as magic.
And why is that?
That's 7.
Because I've got Tannis Bond and
Three,
Tannis Touch.
10.
Fair enough.
10.
Okay, you hit all but one of them.
9.
all right.
Hopefully Jinx gets out of my way for this week
Hang
because
on.
I haven't
Actually,
got frenzy
let
yet.
let me before you roll too many.
Okay, pausing.
Turn that into a hit. Okay, keep going. I just realised you're hitting an area of effect, so you actually do hit all of them. So keep rolling. I've turned one of the misses into a hit. That's all.
No,
And before you do any re-rolls, right?
is that how many did I hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. So one more roll.
Yeah.
How do you target people again? I'm sorry, I was
Control click. Okay.
Select
so
your target
I'm
and control click the targets.
Thank you.
The other ones.
I was
what
on
I'm
the
going
wrong
to do is
keyboard
I'm going to
again.
apply. I'm going to, because you've got so many in here. What I'm going to do is I'm
There we
obviously
go.
automatically going to incapacitate the ones you've incapacitated, because that's logical. Yeah. And now that leaves. What basically that leaves 3 left, and currently 1 shake, 2 are shaken, and 1's unharmed. Do you want to re-roll the first shaken one because
No, the only one I'm going to re-roll is going to be the one that is unharmed.
That's fine. So I'll apply the shakens, and now you can do the re-roll. It's just because Fancy Grounds is a bit finicky on where it does the re-roll, so you've got to sort of cleverly apply everything, if that makes sense, in the right order. He's staying unharmed, I'm afraid, unless you want to roll again.
No, you should be shaken. Toughness 6. I hit 6. Now, the only one I was re-rolling was Nalek 6.
I tell you, I tell you why that's my mistake, not yours. Even after I applied it, it's gone and put it on the front one again. Ignore me. Yeah, he's shaken. So even after applying them, it still re-rolled it to the first one hit, not the one I applied it to. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I can sort that one out. So that's fine. So what you do is you destroy 3 of them and shake 3 of them. Bad. I'll let you end your turn.
Yep.
And it's Linda up next.
You gonna move, Jinx?
Good. Linda is going to cast Deflection.
They're shaken. I will move away from him.
On the whole party. And she's casting it with the addition of Hurry.
Okay.
So, and would Shroud help? Or I guess she doesn't know whether it would help. So she's going to cast with Shroud as well for a total of 11 points.
Okay, go for it.
For the record, here we go.
Boom, boom,
Deflection.
boom, boom, boom. I'm just a wee bit of chicky buckaroo. Done a poo,
what about
and
Nalek
then I
5?
followed through, man.
So that looks like it succeeded as far as deflection is concerned.
He didn't get.
Did I miss somebody? Or are you talking to?
I'll
Kevin?
shake him. I'll shake him just for the sake of argument because I don't know what happened there. Okay.
And then
I don't know what happened there. I'm sure he was targeted. Okay, so you are casting deflection. Oh dear, of course. You removed all the targeting before we applied.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do it again. I can target everybody again.
Because you've got it.
Is it targeted?
Yeah.
Not targeted.
Yeah, you just have to. Hang on. Target
I can hit the friendly button.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not doing
it? No, hang on. It's probably me that has to do it. There we go. Target friendly units.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure.
It has a faction friend, but it didn't do anything.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it should have worked. Okay, so you got a 6. You did deflection. With success, do you want? I'm assuming you're going melee deflection, aren't you?
Oh, I have to choose. Yes, melee would be good. Yes.
Okie dokie. Now that's rather interesting. They don't I'm sure they do this.
And
Maybe
just
they do
for
Pathfinder.
just for information's sake, I added Shroud, which slightly obscures everybody, and I added Hurry, which gives everybody a pace +2. So people have a little more movement.
That should
And
be
then Linda backs into the backs up a few steps.
Shroud slightly dims the target, so they suffer a -1 penalty against one's stealth rolls. Okie dokie. Don't end your turn yet.
Okay, I'll do that. And I'm going to untarget everybody as well.
No,
that's
don't
the point.
untarget anyone.
I said, don't end your turn and don't untarget anybody.
Oh, don't end my turn. Oh, shit. What else am I doing?
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
That's okay.
I thought I was done. I thought that's what you were saying.
You are, but I just need to apply the effect. So I'm going to choose ranged as the targeting. No, I don't think it worked. Oh, well, not to worry about it. I'll just do it manually. Shroud only works for a round anyway, doesn't it? Was it the full duration? I can't remember.
I have duration of 5, so I assume it would last the whole time.
So that should be 5, and that should be 5. That should be 5, and that should be 4. And that should be 5. It's so much easier when you put all the effects in. If I could modify Sway to put all the other modifiers in like I did in Pathfinder, I really would. Supposed to. Okay, now we are okay. It didn't work anyway. So number 13 is going to come down here and attack. Roger.
I didn't get Shroud.
I did. Who didn't?
Me.
You didn't.
Thank you.
Roger. It misses because of the shrouding effects and the deflection. Himini, you're up. Clever repositioning so sweep doesn't affect the party.
Just in case, I don't want to kill my teammates, do I?
Having established also the creatures are ethereal, you could walk through them unless they choose to be solid.
Oh, that's going to be good.
That's a hit and a hit. Roll for damage. Yeah, I was just noticing no one in the party's got smite. Bit of a pain when the bad guys can only be hit by magical weapons.
Well, I've got magical weapons because I've got that tennis touch thing, so yeah.
Yeah, I know.
As long as I'm using my groovy weapons, I'm all right. And then I'm going to move over here.
I think you can do it with an interrupt, but it's difficult.
Sorry?
I think you can do it with timing and an interrupt, but it's difficult.
I know what you're saying.
Then I will end my turn and let the take over.
Immaterial and can only be harmed. Yes, yeah. It's an interesting one. These are not these. I know what you're saying. In theory, yes, but possibly not at the same time. Deckard, you're up.
Did Himini actually succeed in killing some?
Yeah, I one-shotted them both. Yeah, 2 wounds each.
With his Tannis weapons, he did, yes.
Okay.
I knew that would come in handy later, the ability to transmute weapons.
Oh,
well, Deckard, what were you thinking?
Ouch.
I can't remember what your backlash is.
I don't have one.
Breaker. Okay, background breaker. Backlash. Roll on the instability table when a breaker critically fails a transmutate roll. Do not roll on the dynamic backlash table. You're going slightly mad.
Going mad.
Any more than that, it will get hit by copyright.
Parody.
Okie dokie. Deckard. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so my quirk is that I have to curse profusely every round. I'm kidding.
Oh no. Definitely not. I'm a GM. I get to make it up. I'm evil.
Oh, you're making it up? Oh, dude.
Oh, of course. What's the point of being the GM if I can't have fun? There we go.
And he's got a little thing, a little meme thing that calls him, says he advertises he's the evil DM.
There you go. There's your quirk.
Did you put it on my thing?
It's on your character sheet under hindrances.
Ugh.
Oh, the faction friend is not a targeting button. It's just showing what Linda belongs to.
That's okay. There is a target friends on the target friendly units button on the GM map, but
Yeah, the little flag.
Oh,
It is on the player map as
There
well.
is-
Yeah,
it's a flag.
there is.
yeah, it's the
you
flag.
have to there's a little arrow up by the on the right of the name, and it drops down a little bar, and then you got the clear targets.
Got it.
Target
Morgana,
friendly.
you're up.
I knew there was something
Does
somewhere.
Morgana know?
They should put it in the combat tracker as well.
Does Morgana know that ordinary weapons won't work against these things?
Did
No.
see the shotgun do nothing.
No.
Oh well, yeah, you did see the shotgun do nothing, I suppose.
Then Morgana's just going to back the hell up. You
Okay.
guys can handle this.
You basically you get to you walk up the corridor, and then basically you get blocked by what feels like solid air. Oh, it's me. I'm going to come over here and eat Jinx. Well, actually, claw Jinx. They don't have the bite attack. Jinx is okay. Number 6 recovers from being shaken and attacks Himini. What's it? And misses. Number 12 is all the way over here, so I'm just going to have it moved up six down to there and stand in front of the pedestal. This one here is going to come over here and gang up on Jinx.
Jinxony.
This one over here is also going to come across and gang up on Jinx.
Jinxony.
Oh.
I've got a block.
Now, what's the power pointage there for a crit fail? Is it the whole thing, or is it still just one?
I think it's still just one.
Look at them all coming round together around me so I can kill them all. Bring it.
That's got nothing to do with time factors, and possibly nothing. It's just they're gagging up on the one person that hurt them.
As they should. I was going to start
Roger,
taunting
you're
them
up.
anyway. Yeah.
Eris wants blood.
Oh, I forgot you had Eris.
Ooh, a magical gun.
Indeed. That's a hit. That's 2 wounds.
Lovely.
And you hear a voice in your head, Roger, going, "Oh, you're so manly when you kill things." It's a very feminine voice and husky.
Oh, it's Sarah Palin in the gun. Far away.
Okay, Himini got the Joker, it would appear.
Hee-haw. Can I do multi-action sweeps or not? Can you do a sweep and then another sweep? I don't know.
3.
You're forgetting. You're forgetting. You don't need to.
Because
You're forgetting you don't need to. Because you can move while sweeping.
All right. Well, my idea is I'm going to move this way while sweeping, so I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Yeah.
I don't think there's
A
anything.
fighter may only perform a sweep once per turn, and it may not be combined with frenzy.
Yeah.
Right. So that's my plan. I'm going to move there and sweep them. Yeah.
Sweeper allows a character to make a single fighting attack and apply it against all targets in his reach. Because I seem to recall someone saying you could move and sweep at the same time, but yeah, you
did
just
it the
moved
other
there
day
and
with
sweep.
you did it the other day with some NPC, didn't you?
Yeah, that's because I'm evil.
Yeah, well, I'm evil too. So.
Well, until we get an official order, so we're going to allow it because I can do it as
Are
well.
you saying you can't do that with sweep?
I seem to recall I saw something you could.
I thought you were using frenzy, which is different. You split up in a move in between 2 frenzy attacks, which is not the same as sweep.
No, he did it when he was
probably
moving with
do
a
more
sweep.
damage
That
than
was the
that,
whole
maybe.
point. They were talking about
the
it.
Boy, same thing.
You guys didn't have sweep; they had frenzy.
Yeah, it was frenzy.
My bad.
Goodness gracious, Himiny.
Better.
But if you want to not kill them other 2, that's okay.
Basic rule of the game is actions are resolved simultaneously, not sequentially, which is the point I recall. However, the basic understanding of the sweep page, it turns out that you make a single fighting roll on your turn. You apply that result to the parry of everyone you move adjacent to on your turn. Yes, I knew I'd remember. It was a very old forum, Fred. Yeah, you can move while sweeping. It is in the rules.
Well, there you go.
Because
then
moving,
just swept the
moving
room.
moving and sweeping is simultaneous. So as you move, you just swing the swords, blurring around. So yeah, you can literally. So where did you start?
There.
There. You missed a trick. You've got pace of 6.
Oh, okay. I've got a pace of more than 6. I've got fleet-footed. So.
Well, there you are. Then you actually can hit everybody in the room.
So who did I? So let's untarget the ones I've hit already, and then target the other ones, shall I?
That makes sweep a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, that's the point. And this was the thing. It is the fact that all things are simultaneously resolved. So moving is resolved at the same time you are sweeping. So you can literally do that. You can move your whole pace.
Wow.
The point being, of course,
wow.
the point being, of course, is you do have to hit friendly players if you go, if they're in range when you're sweeping. But that is completely legal in terms of game rules. What
I think I might have cleared the room out. See, this is what I've been waiting for through Deadlands for just to do some fighting like this. I think have I got everyone?
Taz.
I've got to do. No, I've done them all now. That's it. Did I get the last guy, or have I got to throw? Have I got to roll damage on him?
Good lord!
Tasmanian devil, baby.
I'm just applying all the damage. Well, hold fire.
I'm not sure if I got that first. Oh yeah, I did get him. Yeah, so that last one was just swimming at the air. I didn't hit anyone. There you go. That's the way you do it. Go. Bloody spirits.
That's how you sweep. Morgana's up.
Is he shaking, this guy? What happened to him? How come he's not dead?
Morgana's just staying the hell out of the way.
Okay.
Especially as
Roger.
him and he's gotten mad now.
No, my bloodthirstiness is sated, definitely.
Yeah.
Basically, Roger starts aiming at various targets, and they all keep having their heads pop off. It's kind of weird. There's one over here that didn't have his head pop off, so he'll go ahead and shoot that one.
I wouldn't worry. So when is it? On the Saturday the 29th, and obviously we got the Deadlands on the 30th, but we've got an adventure on Saturday the 29th as well. Now a one-shotter that may or may not have anything to do with the time of year. But do not worry about the fact that I've just realised now it's going to be. And worry not. I'm sure it won't be. The adventure won't be Attack of the Sweeping Pumpkins.
And I'm betting it's not going to be a bunch of 10-year-olds out trick-or-treating.
No.
Doswelk will never run a game with 10-year-olds.
Okay, combat's over.
Yep. That's called Fast, Fun and Furious.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
That
just
makes
have
you
to say,
realise
well
how
done.
powerful sweep is. Yeah. That is how powerful sweep can be.
When everything seems to settle down, Linda peeks back into the room.
And so does Morgana. It's like, are you guys? Oh, I knew him and he could handle it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, that's
And
not
then-
my job. If it don't need fixing or rigging, I'm like, okay, you guys have.
Oh, Deckard and Linda were about to try and blast that amulet from a distance.
Well, tokens are unlocked. You are free to move.
Do you guys want to back off while we try and blast the amulet?
Yeah, I'll back up the stairs. I was good up there. Seems to have some kind of barrier up here, though.
Go back to this amulet and have a look at it, shan't we?
Well,
Is
go fix that barrier so we can get through and get out of here.
I'm going to use
the
I'm going to use
barrier
my
still there?
occult knowledge to try and figure out what's going on with this funny thing.
Wait, to be clear, the spirit boost should still be up.
I know. I'm just turning everything off for speed and ease. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Is the barrier still there?
No, the barrier's gone.
Okay.
So we
let's-
got the
Deckard,
amulet,
you
have
wanna-
we?
No one picks it up.
I'm just going back to pick it up then, yeah. That's what
No, leave it. We're gonna blast it from here. We're gonna blast it from here.
Oh, right,
Actually, I'm
okay.
not sure.
You think it's going to work, do you?
I have no idea.
Should we get it out of the cave, blow it up, and then we can, without having to go for a excavation to find out that it's actually completely unharmed?
Well, that's why they're not blowing it up. They're using their little nanite thingies to blow it up.
Actually, if you're willing to move it next to a wall, because the only thing Linda has that can do damage to it is Havoc.
Yeah, I'll grab
that
it and put it
requires-
up next to a wall then. Yeah.
Yeah, that requires it hitting something.
Yeah, I'll put it over here by this wall here.
No.
This wall here then. All right.
So close. Over there, yeah. Thank you.
I'll put it over there and then I'm going to march over here and go, right.
Hey, Deckard, are
Look at
you
all that ghost blood.
happy to give it a blast? At the same time,
Do it, sure. I just didn't know if that's what we wanted, if we wanted to keep it or not. I had heard rumors that we were supposed to keep this thing alive.
Yeah,
I think the idea is we're supposed to blast it to smithereens to destroy the evil
Destroy it.
entity.
I think we've got to
All
just
right.
go
Yeah.
against what the designer
actually-
had. We're not giving it to Hellstrom Industries. Their name is Hell.
And we don't know about that because that conversation never came up.
Yeah, exactly. We're just messing it up for Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody. Oh, we're just trying to confuse Kevin. Okay. So.
We pick a more difficult task.
I just
Maybe
hit it for
maybe
6.
that's why it ends up going to Hellstrom is we
Hit it
can't
for 6.
destroy it.
No, I meant confusing Kevin.
I'm gonna blast it with Havoc, and that's really all I can do. I can add Strong, so that's what I'll do. I'll blast it with Havoc. So that creates like a little maelstrom over there to ram it against all the walls. I guess that's something.
Hey,
That's
nothing
a
happens.
free, that's a fail. Do it.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
We tried.
Well,
we
nothing
tried
happens. Nothing happens. No, you fail to summon the Havoc. You're too tired. You're just too tired to do it. Actually, no, you
You've
just
got
feel a
to
bit
be
nauseous, don't you?
I have bennies. I can't even summon Havoc. I'm too tired from one deflection.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you failed the roll because of your fatigue.
Oh, I failed the roll because of my fatigue. Oh, I can work on that. I can fix that.
It's called role
Okay,
play.
Sorry, I thought I saw the 4. I didn't see the 3. Okay, there we go. Give it another shot. Oh, now I see the 3. Let's see if I can see a 5. I need a 5.
Get
I'm on
15.
5. There we go. How about now? Any joy?
Yeah.
Okay. It whips around like a
It
pinball.
bounces all around the rooms.
Perfect.
Bounces all around the rooms and lands undamaged on the ground.
I thought you were going to say on the pedestal.
Yeah, well, I thought that's too freaky.
Okay, well.
Okay, so the tennis weapon that Himini smacked it with didn't do much, and throwing it around the room obviously didn't do much. Can we try the impact hammer now?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Well, I don't have it. You guys are doing all this crazy weird
Who's got
stuff.
an impact hammer?
Just whack it.
I did whack it with my tennis weapon.
Yeah, but that's just stone. An impact hammer is designed for breaking stuff. I mean, it is specifically designed for breaking stuff. And didn't somebody buy an impact hammer?
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody did.
It's a mining tool.
Linda specifically said we should buy something to crush this, and somebody said they bought something to do just that.
That is correct.
So who was that?
Can't remember who bought
Nobody.
it.
I'm sorry?
I have the hammer.
So can you give it a blast, or was
yeah,
that
you have the hammer. So go over there and whack that thing.
Oh,
Let's
inertial
quit standing here
sledgehammer. That's
talking
it.
about it.
Inertial sledgehammer. Go. do
Yeah, it's all good. I just need to. I don't see a thing to target though.
Just you got to roll higher than the 2 to hit it, basically.
Okay.
And then if it damage rolls, you don't get any raises because it's destroying an object.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Where's the?
It's a fighting roll, isn't it? Or is there? Or has it got stats?
Okay, the inertial sledgehammer crashes down on top of the amulet. Roll that damage.
He's not going to do anything. He's like so excited to have you roll damage.
No, nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the amulet up and examine it.
You pick the amulet up and examine it.
I thought you said there were runes on it or something.
There are runes on it. They match the runes on the floor.
Maybe we need to destroy the pedestal. Maybe no one knows how to destroy it because the guy who wrote the adventure didn't think that.
Put it on the pedestal.
Okay, you put it on the pedestal.
I want to see this thing destroyed. You'll need to make me active combat.
I certainly will. There you are. You are now active combat.
And I don't think there's anything else I can. I will minimize the size to small burst template, boost the damage, make it count as a heavy weapon. 3, 5, 6, 7. Throw some armor piercing onto it. Fuck it, we're gonna go all out. So 6, 8, 10 points.
Are we figuring out that Jinx telling us to stay away or anything? Are we figuring out he's doing something?
Try something. AP6. I want to fucking raise. Come on. There we go.
Hit with a raise. Roll for damage.
There's also a heavy weapon. It also counts as a heavy weapon in AP6.
AP6 heavy weapon. Okay. Is there any? Oh, it's a psychic blast, so there's probably possibly everyone will feel a slight pressure change in the room, but other than that, nothing happens. And with 19 points of damage, the amulet just sits there.
Linda's getting very suspicious about Jinx and his meditations, and she feels the blast, sees him do stuff.
You have this horrible feeling it's impervious to all attacks.
I think we're gonna need like some serious help with destroying this because it looks like it took an earthquake last time to damage whatever magic was on there, because it's got the same stuff as what was down there, and you can see that, you know, it cracked the room.
Which possibly was that crack was possibly caused when the planet exploded, for the record.
So I think we're going to need some like major help to destroy this.
Yes, I've just realised how they make sure that you can't destroy it.
Well, as much as I don't want to, does that mean we want to try and turn this over to Hellstrom?
From a slight railroady perspective, I think you have to.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. No,
Sounds
I'm just playing my character.
I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. No, seriously. Seriously, because I did think it seems strange. It says, if the heroes try to destroy the amulet, they find it is impervious to all attacks.
Well, we're going to have to give it to Hellstrom, aren't we? Or maybe we give it to... we don't give it to Hellstrom, we give it to the other guy.
X-Force?
Yeah, we give it to Nikolai, yeah.
He doesn't want it, though.
I don't know that I would trust him with something like that.
Yeah, but do we want to trust Hellstrom with something like that as well?
Based on what you know, Hellstrom supposedly have created a device that will defeat a reckoner. And this amulet is the only thing. This amulet is the only thing stopping Hellstrom from defeating a reckoner. So maybe even if you view Hellstrom Industries as an enemy, it may well be, unfortunately, a case of the enemy of my enemy adage.
The devil you know.
Yeah. But we shall leave it there with you pondering what to do, for that's a good time to leave it. However, before we do, I need to type something into the chat window.
Got an advance.
Nice.
Oh, excellent.
And Dos, did you stop your stream or no? I didn't know if you...
I haven't stopped yet. No, why?
Oh no, I just wasn't gonna. I didn't want to like advertise stuff, so it's fine.
That's okay. I can. We're at a good spot.
Advertising. Yes, I've got a TV for sale.
No,
32-inch TV. It's in really good condition. Only £100.
I feel, but so I might. It looks like I'm available on Thursday. So if you guys, and so in the morning, so for the UK players. In the afternoon, the if you wanted to do a Dark Sun, or if you wanted to do a funnel, Mutant Crawl Classic funnel, I would be happy to do it.
I mean, like last night where we all died, 22.
Yeah, I killed 22 PCs last night.
You killed 22 PCs last night.
Yeah, and we done a molten crawl, molten whatever it's called, molten.
Oh
crawl,
yeah,
molten crawl. 22 players all dead.
Yeah, the funnels.
Or 22 characters.
Didn't know if you wanted to check out the Dark Sun, or if you wanted to play, I'm happy to do it. So just let me know. I posted a thing. So just if there's any interest, let me know.
I like the idea of a funnel though and how it works. Basically, you don't roll up a character that you want to play.
It works great.
You instead start with like 8 characters or whatever, and you put them all through
4,
the
but yeah,
survive. You pick them up.
That's right.
Yeah, whichever one
So-
survives gets a level 1. Yeah.
It's the natural. It's the hero thing. But yeah, or if the Dark Sun, if that's it, I got a couple one shots for that too. So if you're interested, let me know. Like I said, I can do it.
But what time is it? Because
well, that would be like afternoon. If we started like you're 8 hours ahead or 7 hours ahead. I'm looking at 9:20 right now. In the
It's
morning.
5:20 here. Bearing in
yeah, I'll
mind,
still
our
be at
clocks
work at that
change.
time, and then I've got another hour
Our
and a half to
clocks.
get home.
Oh no,
8 hours.
That's a good point, actually. The next game, the next one shot for Deadlands is on the 30th of October. The clocks in the UK go back an hour on that date, so it will.
And the US clocks will be back by then. I think that's when they go back too.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is you'll probably I'm not even going to begin to calculate it. What you just need to do is sort of do a lookup. There's plenty of nice little websites out there that sort of let you calculate local time to UK time and all that. So what I'm trying to say is back on the 30th of October, which is our next game, the UK will be back on GMT or UTC, whichever you want to call it. So when you need to calculate, so if your clocks have changed as well, then I don't think it matters. If your clocks haven't changed, then you probably need to do some calculation. Because in theory,
And if everything goes well, next week we'll have the shiny dice. Well, next game.
Well.
Hey, Kevin.
Indeed. Yes.
Linda's advances, I think, are mucked. I think I had an advance that needed to be redone, which is now looks like an advance, and then I don't have any other advance. I think I should have 2 advances that I can use at this point.
Oh yeah. You just that makes perfect sense. But that's fine. So you can just
I think you need to unadvance the can't have more than one arcane background.
I mean, all you have to do. For the record, those advances are just for keeping record. You don't. Do you know what I mean? You can just manually apply them, or conversely, yes. What we can do is we can roll you back to 7 advances.
Last time I had trouble.
Yeah.
Last time I had trouble.
Roll you back to. Yeah. There
making
you go.
the advances stick. Oh, great! There we go. Thank you.
That way. That's okay.
So, like I said, if anyone cares, we can do it. If you don't, it's fine too. So.
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun.
Oh, now I have an extra advance. What just happened there?
Because sorry. Well, that's because you can plan them. Everyone should.
There we go.
Everyone apart from him and he should be on 9 advances, shouldn't they? Or there is someone else who's on.
Their card, isn't it?
Nope.
The doc, basically,
someone.
The doc and him should be on 13. Everyone else should be on 9. Is that correct?
Yes,
that's right. I'm on 9.
Okay. This is going. Unfortunately, this is going to buck Linda up a bit, so I'm going to have to. I'm thinking what I'm going to do this.
How do you plan your advances in advance?
Oh, you just added a new one. Should I delete it?
You have to go to settings and make sure the planned advances thing is turned on in the advances tab.
It's on a purpose. No, the point I'm trying to make is basically I want you all to be on 10 advances or 14 advances.
Oh, can you give me another one? Because I deleted it. I thought it was supposed to be.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, so you don't want us deleting that one?
Oh, no. I meant to give you. What I meant to do was give you an advance when you defeated the Devourer, and then give you an advance at the end of today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Very good. So now I'm tough as 4 houses. Right, good. I've got to change my athletics skill.
Just don't worry in any way, shape, or form. Read into the fact why I suddenly wanted to give you all an extra advance before the next adventure.
Okay, well, I have to think about what I want to do with these.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
How do we spend the advances again? What are our options?
Increase an attribute 1 die type. Increase a skill if it is less than your current associated attribute. You can do that twice. If it is equal to or above your current attribute, you can only do that once. Or you can take any edge.
Okay, thank you. So I think I'm going to bump my vigor just to take a little bit off the edge of that disability. Give me a better
You
chance.
can only increase 1 attribute each rank. So if you've already increased an attribute in this rank, you can't do another.
Oh, you can only increase 1 attribute per rank.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can do as many traits as you want, right?
Many skills.
Skills, I mean, yeah.
Skills or edges as long as you've got the advances to spend.
Right.
But attributes are limited to 1 per rank.
That's what I thought.
Well, I'm going to do that. So how would I do that? How would I drag vigor onto my planned advances? How would I make that work properly?
You don't need to do the planned advance. You can just do it.
Well, for either one, you just type in what the change is going to be. For example, at my 5th advance, I went vigor D8.
Okay, I'm going to click move to advances on that one. Thanks for typing it in. Now let's
except
and then
you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish typing though.
Okay. I'll delete. Oh, okay. Vigor +1.
When you
vigor, it should have been vigor D8, but that's fine. Don't worry, we'll do it manually.
Advances, do you have to use the same coding language that you use to do?
Thank you.
Like
it's not as hard coded now.
Yeah.
Oh, so but like
and then skills and then edges.
Like raise skills shooting, but I need to do an effect instead, like square brackets shooting +1D.
Well, for skills, I just put skill : and then the skills that I'm raising, and then I just drag the appropriate die up. Is what I've done for skills.
So it doesn't automatically apply it.
I don't think so.
Not that I have seen for skills, no.
Yeah, I think you have to drag the die. So you just kind of put it in there. It's when you drag the edge in there that you want, it automatically pops it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's more an idea to. I think I mean, there are clever things you can do, and I'm not going to pretend I know how to do it myself because I've not actually done the advances. But the advances tab lets people plan stuff. Also, even if it is just putting the text in, because if nothing else, it reminds you what you planned to do, if that makes sense. So I don't mind how you do it.
Right. Exactly.
I have them all in notes.
Yeah. The idea of the planned advances is, I think if you can work out how to do it all properly, it works very well with edges and stuff, but with everything else, I think I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just a way of storing them. That's all it is, as far as I'm concerned. That's why I add it in, because players like it. I'm not bothered if you don't use it as such, but it's a nice way of keeping track of what you've done.
Okay.
Yeah. And I must admit, actually, it gets the reason without getting, if you had, it's quite scary actually. But basically, I got a bit of a shock, so I started running this adventure. I started reading the bits I needed to this morning. Completely, obviously, read the bit about that encounter, so I missed the line about the amulet being impervious to damage. And then, so basically, there's a certain point on this adventure where it goes straight to the last plot point. So this is the tail end. I want to give you some chances to get more powerful before the end. Doesn't mean the last adventure is a short one. It just means it's the big fight coming.
Is my character? What does it mean to be harrowed? Is that?
You've got to die.
You've got to die to come back as harrowed. Yeah.
Oh, you have to die. Okay.
You have to die to be harrowed.
Tip on that one.
I think you can do it, Linda. Go for it.
We all believe in you.
It's an
Oh, okay. No cat eyes for me then. I was thinking vision would be good.
And to be harrowed is basically you're undead, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically you die and a Manitou comes in and says, "Hey, I can bring you back to life." Ha ha ha.
Then I can
Yeah,
get cat
but
eyed.
none of us have died, so none of us have got those funky things going on yet.
Yeah, but don't forget these days you can choose to start as harrowed.
Ah, can you choose to start as a guardian?
Yes. Yes, you can choose to start as guardian.
Can you choose to start as
Yes,
Harold of London?
in Deadlands and Lost Colony, actually, you have a choice to try and come back as a guardian or harrowed when you die. But you only get to choose one.
Well,
And you can only
thank you
choose
very
Guardian
much,
if you
Kev.
die on Banshee.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes. No worries. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I shall leave. I'll leave Fancy
Did you
Grounds up.
see
You
that
guys
thing
have
I
a
said
plan?
about the agility?
Yeah, I don't understand why you need to worry about it though.
Because when you get brute, your athletics are your athletics skill is linked to strength, not agility. You have to make a new athletics skill.
Well, technically you don't.
What do you do? If I roll athletics, it's going to use my agility and not my strength.
That isn't what it means. No, that isn't what it means. What it means is to increase your athletics, yeah, you now base it off your strength, not your agility. So if you've got a D8 in athletics and a D10 in strength,
Yeah,
and
but
a
you also
D8 in
resist
agility,
tests with strength. Athletics tests with strength.
Okay, but that's not what basically what that means is your associated skill.
Yeah.
Or your associated attribute
Which is
is
what I was
now
trying to say
tied
to you,
to
interrupted me.
strength,
Yeah.
not to agility. Basically,
Yeah.
what that means is whenever you're looking to raise your athletics, is it equal to or higher than your strength versus equal to or higher than your agility? That's the only thing that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also means that if someone does a test on me, my athletics is going to be strength, isn't it?
No, if
Yeah,
somebody does a test against you, it's going to be your athletics.
What is the use of transmute as a skill? Is that a useful skill? I don't remember using it.
I thought transmute is what
transmuters.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to come into play.
Transmutes your arcane background.
It is, but the skill itself doesn't seem to come into play.
It's
Like
your arcane background skill. It's what you're using to cast your
Oh,
powers.
it's the skill that when I do powers, it automatically uses that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they're all the same. I see what's happening. Okay, so I'll upgrade that. That sounds worthwhile.
Your transmute is smart space. You certainly can upgrade that.
Let's see. So
in theory, if you put transmute space D10,
I'm trying.
and hit, and see what happens.
Oh, I'm on the wrong keyboard again. I keep doing that. Transmute plus.
Now just
put
transmute D10. Yeah,
like
hit the up button. Hit the up button.
I'm working on it. Here we go. Something happened.
It worked.
Excellent.
It worked. It did work.
Fantastic.
It updated. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you increase skills automatically. Right. I'm going to leave. I'll leave Fancy Grounds up for you guys, but I'm going to have to leave you to it.
Thank you, Kevin. That was a fun session with lots of variety.
You're most welcome.
Thank you very much.
What did
See you later, one and all.
Did you just put the skill?
I just upped the skill by putting it in planned advances and hitting the up button.
Yes.
So
and it worked.
Time to go.
What did you do?
Thanks very much.
I put in
watching.
I'll type in exactly
Sunday.
what I put in the planned advances. I typed
the
skill name.
Bye-bye.
And then space, and then the die number that needed to increase.